So
Right,
good.
Goja.
I'd be like, here. If you're like, one of the goatest, like one of the most coldest, like most iconic artists of our generation, just happened to stumble in without having to drop shit ever.
On me, he hasn't dropped in like 2 years, 3 years.
Honestly, I
And, like,
feel like
before
that's
that,
what
what
type
was
of
it, like,
time
5?
I'd be on.
Like, was it
But
like
I'm a
5? Like,
mixtape ass
Jesus.
nigga though. So if I don't drop an album in like once every 2-3 years, then I'm gonna still be having just fire mixtapes like for the free ski.
Y'all remember what was that app, that platform that had all the mixtapes back in like 2012?
Datpiff.com.
Oh my
You are now
god,
logged
bro.
in. Hey, I wanted to always
Piff
go.
era was
I wanted to go
bro.
platinum on
The
Dat
best.
Piff, and honestly, that's still a thing. I learned
It
it's
is.
still booming. You can still
Yeah.
go platinum on Dat Piff. You
Ain't no
gotta
way.
just get 100K streams, because the old niggas of the internet still be on there.
Yeah.
Oh,
the
like
people-
probably like
the
honestly like
people
niggas in
that
their 30s
blew up-
probably.
The people
Yeah.
that blew up with Dat Piff are still posting music
Are still
on
on
Dat Piff.
And
Like,
the
I think-
old
I believe it, 'cause, I
ARs,
mean, it's- if it's
A&R.
your
A lot of
main
the
thing,
early
right?
Young Thug tapes were on Dat Piff, right?
Yeah, and Lil
A lot of
Wayne,
his
Gucci
new
Mane.
music is still being uploaded to there.
You are now
Jesus.
logged on to
Yes,
datpiff.com.
Because I won't
They
even
gotta
lie.
pay homage to their OG fans, bro.
Bro,
Some
I mean,
of
shit,
them might still
you
be
definitely
there.
got
I used
to.
to have to
Some of those
download
people might
Dat
still
Piff,
be there
put it on my
listening to music,
MP3.
just like today. There's
True.
still people listening to SoundCloud. Like Dat Piff
Bro,
was just SoundCloud
Dat
before
Piff.
SoundCloud.
It
Yeah,
was
no, it really
literally-
was. Because I remember,
it was
I
literally-
remember hopping on there back in the day to listen to like when Bibby was still rapping, like the free crack tapes.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
Yeah.
man,
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like that shit was huge, but I think they just got like a lot more industry.
Hell yeah,
and so
of
that's
course.
why like
But
not,
that's
you
what
don't
I'm
see as many
saying.
underground
A&Rs
people.
are on there.
Yeah,
that's the thing. A&Rs. Fuck the fans,
Yup.
nigga. The up niggas is on
Yeah,
there.
that's the same
oh,
with
God.
I think it's called Bandcamp.
Yeah,
When
yep,
you upload your
Bandcamp.
music to
Yeah,
Bandcamp,
hell
it's
yeah.
a lot of A&Rs,
A lot of,
industry
producers and
people.
shit,
Yeah, like they're the ones who are
Oh.
on there, and they're looking for new music and shit. So it's like. It
Upload
helps
that
to
Piff.
it helps to upload, but they're just not partnered with like United Masters and TuneCore and
Yeah, you ain't
DistroKid
gonna
and
get no
shit.
bread
so
or nothing,
You
but-
do have to be like, okay, I'm separately
separate
going to
deal,
upload
yeah,
all
it's
my
a
shit
side
to
deal.
this. You know what I'm saying?
but do you need like some kind of deal with them to do that, or is it
I don't
you can
think
just
so. I
up,
think
or
it
can
used
you
to just be
upload
free
like
back then,
SoundCloud?
even
just an
back then.
account.
Oh, so you can just upload that
Yep.
shit like right now, just
100%.
Yeah,
Do- do-
at least
100%.
that, from back in
Back
the day,
then,
that's
yeah.
what I remember.
Now
Oh,
you
now
might
it
have
might
to have a
be-
membership,
and you
but
might have to
even
pay something.
it might be like
Yeah.
$10 a month though or something, but even still,
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's
shit.
worth it for them A&Rs.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit, for real.
Especially if they're pushing your shit like on the platform.
They be
audience or
pushing.
something.
What you gotta do, what niggas need to do. I'm about to drop some free sauce right now.
Free sauce.
Oh my
This is
god,
free sauce.
free
Free
game
sauce.
alert. Whoop, whoop.
What we need to start doing again in the music game is buying DJ hosts. Buying DJ hosts for your mixtape. Like how Tyler did for his last tape with DJ Drama. With the Tyler Baldelier and
Oh,
shit.
that was
yeah.
DJ Drama.
Yeah,
screaming?
DJ Drama every
Yeah,
song
I
like
remember that.
nigga, yeah, Tyler, tell these
Yeah.
niggas how you feeling, Tyler.
Okay.
DJ Drama, yeah,
Okay.
that cause that gets you juice in the whatever city the DJ is booming. One, he gonna be blasting your shit,
Facts.
and then yeah, niggas and DJs respect DJs, so they gonna spend your shit off the respect the
Yup.
bro.
Mhm.
That's how you just get in there. We'll see.
Learn the DJ.
Oh, me, like a
game.
feature-
Learn
a
the
feature
DJ
with a
game,
Bro, you
artist.
back then in 2008 and earlier, you would not hear a mixtape without a DJ screaming at the front of it. Like you would not
Yeah.
hear it.
Yeah, that's
Like,
true.
you
Bro,
going
oh
to
my
legal
god,
That is
yeah.
true, that
yeah,
is
no,
true.
yeah. No, I remember those days, bro. That
It
shit
was
used
like
to
they
hit.
was damn near the producers.
Yeah, they was the song.
Bro,
They
that
thought
shit
they
used to be
was acting like they was the
iconic.
producer.
they was the
they giving
tag and
whole
everything.
monologues
On
and shit.
me.
Who the fuck is this
doing
nigga?
background vocal like,
But then when you hear the song without
Like,
the
yeah,
DJ,
whoever you is, nigga, turn up on these
but when you
niggas.
hear the song without the DJ, you be like, damn, this kind of not that turn.
Like this
Yeah.
energy just ain't there. Yeah.
Oh man.
Cause don't even cap that nigga would really have you teed like before
DJ
Chief
Drama
Keef
was
coming
that
on some
nigga.
shit like that shit
DJ
would come
Drama
hard.
was that nigga. He was on everybody mixtape.
especially
isn't
back
that how
then.
him and Cali kind of got popular?
Yeah, literally. Just,
Oh my god!
just talking
I remember
shit.
when I was a kid, people would always be like, "Hey, this nigga DJ Khaled always be having his name on the song and just,
Like,
just says the
who?
one thing at the
We
beginning."
the
Yeah.
best.
You know what was
Like,
crazy?
literally.
In the All I Do Is Win, I thought that was DJ Khaled for like the longest.
Him saying that.
I thought he was the one saying all I do because he
Oh.
talked so much much in the song.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah,
even
that
on the
was key,
radio version, they just had this nigga talking in the beginning, and then all of a sudden you just hear, "We the best music. All I do is win, no matter what." I'm like,
Yeah.
damn, okay, DJ.
Yeah,
Khaled
because they
singing
literally
too.
put his name at the start of the song.
Yeah.
Especially as a kid, you don't understand like writing
Yeah.
credits.
No.
So you like, damn, he really made this shit.
Me, I was
no,
like,
he didn't do
oh,
shit.
me, I was like, what?
Oh,
This
me.
nigga hopped on the auto tune
With Lil Wayne and Fat Joe and shit. I was like,
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I definitely used to
Biggest
think the only thing DJ Khaled got paid for was to yell his name. Like I thought like that was like his thing.
Yeah.
I was like,
was.
but then,
Sick.
but
I
then
mean,
I,
he was producing though too.
but yeah, but then I learned that was like his producer tag. Like, but this
Yeah.
is really early on before I understood music at all. I definitely thought DJ Khaled like that was his verse. Like that's
Yeah.
what I,
I mean,
thought.
I feel like
I
that's
didn't
a
realize
pretty
he made
common
the
thing
beat.
as a kid to think, you
Yeah.
know?
We
Yeah.
the boot. Like I didn't
Like, I
realize
feel
that
like-
was like he would maybe produce the beat or whatever, and that's his tag. Like I didn't realize I didn't know what a producer tag was at the time.
Oh
Like, I
yeah,
didn't-
we definitely.
Yeah.
I,
Yeah,
I
that
don't
was
feel
like
like
his
I knew
tag.
that until I started making music.
Yeah,
No.
to be real.
I was like, this dude really just doing all these features with these huge artists, just yelling DJ Khaled and
Yup.
stuff. Like,
Just
how's that?
screaming
work?
at the
That
beginning
How,
of the
like,
track.
how much money does he got to pay these
Yeah,
people?
he was just ahead of the game on the DJ producer wave, and then
Hell
I
yeah.
guess just became probably, I'd say, bigger than Drama in the
Yeah.
terms of DJ producer dropping albums.
Because before
every year.
Drama
100%,
was
100%.
DJ No ID, and he would do all the tracks for Kanye and like the Jay-Z's. But see, his thing was No ID, so he ain't have no tag.
Yeah.
Niggas just knew he had that sauce.
Yeah.
So Drama and them had to compete with that.
Sheesh. Do y'all remember DJ Earworm? Bro, it's so crazy. I just had a whole like nostalgia moment with DJ Earworm. Like, I think this was 2 nights ago. I was on YouTube.
Wait, what
and
type of who he produced for?
So everyone in here has heard KDWB at least one.
Oh
time.
yes.
yeah.
So
Yes.
Like the
y'all
radio
rem-
station?
Yeah. You remember the mashups that they used to play at the end of the year when it used to be the mashups of all the best
That
songs?
shit used to be
Yeah.
fire.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it would be
So
like
that was
mixed
DJ
songs. They would just go
Earworm
crazy.
every
Oh.
year, and so he got popular for like doing that, like just making mashups of all the like Billboard #1 songs
And
throughout
people
the
were
year,
fucking with him and shit,
and
yeah.
people would fuck with him. And then
Damn.
I just kept remembering like the blame it on the pop, blame it on the blame it on the damn, and it was like
What the-
it was like it was
damn,
like
rah.
Black Eyed Peas. It was
Yeah.
that year when like 2009 when
Like-
like Lady Gaga came
Oh,
out, and
bro.
like Black Eyed
God.
Peas was
That
out.
shit used to be
all
so
these crazy
nostalgic.
people.
Because
Yes.
you would hear it late night rides where you
Yeah.
on your way home, you just like, this shit is like
Literally, bro. Literally. And so
What the
that's what
fuck?
like made me like look it up. I'm like,
That's
bro,
funny as hell.
this shit was so fire. I need to find out who did this shit.
Yeah.
And then so I looked up like mashup. I tried to look up like blame it on the pop, blame it on the, and then
Blame it
like
on-
literally it popped up, and then it
Yeah,
was
that's
DJ
crazy.
Earworm, and then it just showed his YouTube, and it was all the videos, all the mashups he did from every
That's
year,
dope.
and then he
Damn.
would clip all the parts in the video with the people saying it,
Yeah.
saying the little piece
Yeah.
of the song,
Yeah.
and then it would be all together for the whole music
Because he would
video.
literally just take like
Damn.
2 fire ass songs, take the lyrics on one and spin it on another beat, and it would just go well.
Yeah, but with the end of the year hits,
the recap,
which were his biggest songs as a DJ, he's using every #1 hit in
Yeah,
America,
just spinning
which
them.
is
Just
like.
playing them back to back.
Yeah, just
to
playing
back
them
to
all,
back.
just mixing them
mixed
to where
up,
they're
though, like,
saying
every,
they're all
like, 2
saying
minutes.
something. So it's like you're thinking of all these songs, like Black Eyed Peas, or what was it? I got a
Yeah.
feeling.
I got a
Yeah.
So like,
feeling.
yeah, they were singing like pieces of that song,
And
and then
mixing it
pieces
with
of
Blame
Lady
It on the
Gaga.
Alcohol and shit.
Taylor Swift was coming up at that time too. So like all this
Damn.
shit, and it's making an actual song with all of their words. Like
And they
it's
was
That's
dope.
insane.
crazy.
Bro, yes, it was crazy, and I'm telling you, when you hear it, you're probably gonna recognize it. I would watch the 2009 one because that's like the one that would always play on the radio all the time when we were kids.
Was it like the
And
most
we were-
like his most popular one type shit?
I'd say it was maybe one of them. He did have a few other ones that had like over 1 million views and stuff, but that one was like around like 900K.
Oh,
but still,
jeez. That's still
like,
crazy.
Yeah, it like I mean, he don't need the YouTube views because it got played on every
Yeah, it
single
was
like,
on
radio
streamed
station.
on
yeah,
the
no,
radio.
literally, and that's how you get your
That's
play.
how
I
you
mean,
get
that's
your
the
plays in
plays.
2009.
Yeah,
like,
no,
for real.
literally, especially way before YouTube was even like.
But that shit was
close to what it is
fire
now.
though back then.
Yeah,
I
it was
definitely
so
remember
good.
that vividly.
Yeah, that was like the first time that I really had to. I learned to respect DJing.
Yeah.
Oh,
was
type
back
shit.
then. Was when
Yeah.
that nigga was making mashups. I'm like,
Damn.
who does this shit? Like,
Going
how do you even do
ham.
that?
Going ham.
Yeah.
It is dead. Damn.
Mixing on a whole new level.
I don't remember this at all.
I'm telling you, bro.
I feel like if I heard it, I would, but
Yeah,
I
it
don't
would-
remember it off
if
of
you
like the
heard it,
name.
you
I
would
feel like
know.
I feel like it was some real like low key city shit though too.
Yeah,
Like-
I had a different. I didn't
like
listen
what
to that
y'all
shit.
did- y'all didn't
KDWB
have-
wasn't out there.
I think it was,
Oh,
but
yeah,
I didn't listen to
maybe.
that.
That shit might
I
have
might
just
not
been.
have been, to be
it might have been
honest.
You was
scratchy
probably
out
on
there.
like the KFM. He was probably on that like 90 something.
There was.
He was on an 89.9.
We was
channel.
on
Be the
Hot
country slow jam.
96.7. That
Okay,
was main
okay.
channel.
Hot 96 was a popular one out
we
here
had
too.
our show was 96.3 though.
Oh, it's
Oh, yeah.
96.3.
It was.
not
That was
96.7.
yeah.
Okay.
Our 96.7 was like Go 95.
Okay.
Yeah, that was like the hip hop whatever.
Yeah,
That was
see,
like
Go
our-
95 ain't even exist back then. We
Yeah.
had B96,
Yeah, and that was the
I don't even
96.
remember, yeah.
and that was only hip hop.
Yeah, only
That
hip
shit was
hop.
hard.
But KDWB was like all of the mainstream.
It was
music.
mainstream, and then
It
we
was all the
had
mainstream music.
KMOJ, obviously,
Yeah.
which is still standing, which
Yeah.
was usually like old school jams back
Yeah.
then.
So if you didn't have like an iPod or some shit in school like back then, you were listening to like KDWB to keep up with like what was coming, what was like the biggest
was poppin'.
songs in the country.
Oh man,
Yeah.
real middle of the mall ass songs.
Yeah.
You remember when we went to KMOJ and met Victor Flag and
Hell yeah.
Just Davis? Remember
Yeah,
we made
that was
a.
fire.
I did a video for that, but it never dropped anywhere, did it?
I don't think we dropped it.
'Cause
just
we, like,
posted,
made it
like-
for
We
them.
just posted like pictures and shit.
But we like made it for them, and then they never. I think something came up to where like it wasn't like.
yeah, they just ain't use that hoe.
Yeah, didn't use it or something. Cause I was looking for. I was like, cause that was like really, really early on. That was when we lived in River Falls still. But that just
I be
reminded me.
having,
I was
like,
wondering.
Instagram
I
memories
forgot
of
what
it.
we did there, but I remember going there. But that was like really.
Yeah.
That was like the first 3
Bro,
months.
we
of,
were
like,
literally just
the
cracking
Instagram.
Water Wave off, and then I seen Justin had post some shit like, we need a cameraman.
We were literally sitting on the couch at the PC or something.
Yeah, we had not shit to do, and we was trying to get our name out there for showing love. So I'm like,
And it was like
Rick, what you
impulse as
on?
hell.
Yeah.
Hour-long drive
I
just
was
to go
like,
take
what
some
you
photos
on?
of them getting a live
We
radio.
end up
interviews
meeting the
and video.
KMOJ nigga who
Yeah,
worked there at
NI,
the time.
right?
Yep.
How was the building? Was it big? Was there studios?
It was
big?
nice. It's in the corner. It's right on Broadway.
Really?
Literally,
Down
it's-
in
it's
North
right on
Minneapolis?
Broadway. right
Wow.
on Broadway.
That's crazy. I never knew where their studios were.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty.
That was
it
like 4
pretty
years
chill.
ago.
Wow.
Jesus.
And they've been there for years.
Yeah, they still there.
That shit is
And then they
insane.
partnered up with, or Carbon Sound partnered up with them, right?
Yep.
Damn.
Yep.
That's how that's that radio.
That's really dope.
So
It's
what-
a good connection.
I guess I should probably have him in here for an interview so I could see like what they actually do for each
for
other.
sure.
Like
Julian.
how that works, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
Julian's a really cool dude. Bro's a DJ.
Mm-hmm.
I fuck
does
with
a
the
lot of really
radio
cool
shit.
stuff.
It's just a real different grind, you know.
It is
That's
a
why I
different
feel like
grind.
It's like
KMOJ needs Carbon
podcasting, but
Sound.
almost
it's a different
harder.
grind, but it is good that like at least with like Carbon Sound, like they partnered with a group like KMOJ because
Yeah.
it's like now you have a budget,
And didn't they
and,
come
a
like
bunch
fresh out
other
of
stuff.
school too?
Yeah.
So they
And
had
plugs
those
into
type of
events and
connects.
stuff.
Yep.
Like they can
Yeah.
get like all these tickets they're giving away is most likely like opportunities from the radio station or being able to do media at places and just get in
Yep.
these places is because KMOJ for sure can get in, but you're the people representing
but
KMOJ.
they don't
Yeah.
But your whole
necessarily
time
wanna do
you're
that all
doing
the
your
time.
own shit.
But that's like how we was jigging with Insight though. That was honestly
Yeah.
fun.
No,
We
that's
was-
it's
we was
basically
getting
the,
certain
it's
little
basically the same
jugs.
thing, but we weren't signed to them or nothing.
exactly.
So
But
we
we would
was-
always
was
make
free.
sure. But we
On me, freelance.
we was
Yeah.
free, man. We were
Freelance,
just
man.
yeah,
taking that
but
free
we would
labor.
we would make sure we made their content, but we'd also
Yeah,
make
we
ours
was
too.
representing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We representing.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
and it
but
worked,
you just make
it
yours
worked,
as well on the side.
It worked well, but I think we're at the point in where we can start.
Yeah,
getting
now we got our own
media
shoes to
passes
fill.
and
We got our
things
own
like
shoes to
that.
fill.
Yeah, up to
So,
strength. You know.
It's good. It's good that that was a stepping stone. I feel like that was something that we
No,
kinda
100%.
had to-
Everything that we've
still don't
done
get every
thus
spot.
far has been a stepping stone for our foundation.
Yeah.
for
Once
sure.
we can send a phone call or a text and we can get media passes for the Target Center.
See,
then
that's
we
what
made
we
it.
need. We need the Live Nation connects and
Yeah.
all the Mac agency connects.
Yeah.
Like, hey man.
I
fuck
mean,
with us.
it's really just talking to people, bro.
It
Like
is.
the
I
thing
know,
is
it's
like
the
It's
right people.
OGs
one
in this
person that I
game
can
still
think
we gotta
of that
get
we
in
could have
back
talked
into.
to about getting into the Target Center for anything was bro.
Oh,
who
yeah.
brought the
Oh,
twins.
yeah,
But it
yeah.
really sucks.
But he had to
'cause
get up out of
Target
there.
Field, you mean?
He had to
Target
expand
Center
on his
and
own
Target Field are
shit.
connected.
I guess, yeah,
So
with the
yeah,
Skyway
like
thing.
if I mean, if the thing is you
could
ask,
just put a
bro,
word
like,
in,
yeah,
yeah.
you ask, bro, yo, do you know like
You still got
who's
that
in
connect,
charge?
though.
Yeah, he knows the nigga who.
like-
Yeah.
The
Like
thing
they're,
is we can always
and we
call
can
him.
still
We can
ask.
always
Oh,
text
God,
him
yeah,
and
no,
still
100%,
ask.
yeah.
Because I don't think he got a bad relationship with them.
No,
Now or
not at
whatever,
all.
But
Not at
See,
all.
even
but
then,
they
it doesn't
still
hurt
rock-
to have that connect. You know,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Always
have that
check
info.
in. You know, you tap in, and then you're just like, yo,
He said, I may know a
do you
guy.
know by any chance anybody who could get me media passes in Target Center, Target Field?
Oh, God.
And then he just
That
that's just how connections work. That's how I've learned connections
literally.
work.
Just gotta
and like,
ask.
you just gotta
It doesn't
ask.
hurt to
You
ask.
yeah, it never hurts to ask. Obviously, you got to build nice relationships. Be good to people. Stop being assholes. Don't do all that other extra shit.
don't come
intimidating
off
nigga
asking
shit.
niggas
Like,
for anything off the rip.
yeah, off the
Always
rip.
build rapport.
Build.
You want to do something free, provide value for that person first.
No,
Even if
definitely
it's just
put
like
some food on their plate,
like-
and they would definitely bless
like
you.
some
right
niggas
back,
be
for real.
wondering like how they could just fuck with Water Wave or some shit. Hey, take my nigga Vino out for lunch or something. Take Eric out for lunch. Like literally, it could be. I learned it could be something so simple. Like some niggas have
What
really.
niggas come and start
you
offering
gotta
that
get
shit.
to know
They
No,
go
some
hard.
niggas
No, but
really
it's
have
true.
gotten like real
true.
like Wall Street business opportunities, like
No cap.
asking a
That's true.
CEO like, when do you have lunch? Oh, 1 to 2? Nigga, let me pay for it and bring you somewhere. We can talk for an hour.
Yeah,
Like,
but I think
literally.
too. Like the thing is I'm starting to start learning more that a lot of people will fake be around you just so they can get
Yeah.
something from you.
Yeah.
100%.
So like I mean I know Eric has probably been experiencing this for like a while. He already know the whole deal. But it's like
Dude,
it'd be weird to me for sure. Like when like people will like act like, oh, like I really rock with your shit, like your music or some shit, and then they'll just be like, yo, like do you think like you could post my shit on Waterway or like some shit? And I'm like,
Like, where did this
all right,
come
bro,
from?
get
For
the
sure.
fuck.
Like, all right.
I put you right to the generals, nigga. You're in the general chat
No,
now.
yeah.
Like
I'll be
that's
instantly
crazy.
downgraded.
crazy.
Instantly sent
See, the
over
thing
there.
Give me
is,
that
like
fake
that,
love, bro.
I
That
feel
shit
like
you
you gotta,
can.
if you gonna do some shit like that, you gotta at least just skip you,
Yeah.
leave the friendship with you,
Yeah.
set your career to Water Wave
Yeah,
only.
yeah.
Like, hey,
Yeah.
shit, I'm friends with Vino.
Yeah.
Can y'all post me?
At
At least ask that. Maybe it might work.
You never
Hopefully,
know.
I'd be
hopefully.
like, yo,
never
Vino,
know.
this your man. It's like, it's
You
just
never
your-
know.
At least you niggas
never
might
know.
listen. He might try to listen. Like, if you fuck with your shit, hey,
You never
then
know.
You never,
Yeah.
yeah.
Could
If
be
it's
a
fire,
shot.
I mean,
You
that's a good
really
way.
never know.
That's a good
That's
way.
true.
I guess
That's
for anyone
true.
listening, that's probably a good way for us to at least click on your shit. If someone
Yeah.
says, yo, I'm homies with Vino.
Bro, that's another
But
thing.
you better
I
be
found
following
another
it.
thing in this
Hey,
game, bro.
I don't
if that-
fuck
no,
with you,
if
nigga.
that
Don't
shit
do
better
that.
be following
You
it,
gotta
bro.
finesse to get
he
your
gonna
shit in
see
people's
it. Don't
ears,
know.
bro.
Just
You have
know
to.
he gonna see
You
it,
can't
but,
get posted
hey,
on
your shit-
Waterwave unless you're following Vino and you claim his friendship.
I'm just saying, don't name drop me
But
unless
if your
you follow me or
shit,
some shit.
your
Oh,
shit
God,
gotta
no,
be, your shit gotta be hard though. Your shit can't be weak either way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Shit, I don't even
Because
know.
I'm telling you, I'm not putting you in front. I'm not
Like-
putting you in front of the rest of this group unless your shit hard.
Yeah, no, we actually music connoisseurs. We ain't get this name just off of none.
Yeah. For real.
I have to talk
for
to
real.
the social media team. I don't even know what their requirements are to get posted.
I
Dead
swear.
ass, yeah,
I
I
heard
don't know
you
what
just
they be over.
you just
You gotta
emailed
talk to
WWTV
our
Productions.
boss. You gotta talk to the
Oh
boss.
man.
I don't even,
Right now we're owned by the Shahidis.
what? I don't even know what that is.
They own the
The
Nelk
Shahid.
podcast.
Hey man,
Yeah,
the
that's above our,
Shahidi
it's above our
bros.
pay grade, bro.
The
the
Shahidis, bro. I'm telling you,
DM
everything
them.
has to be ran through them before.
Literally.
But that is crazy. What I mean, really, honestly, let's talk about that. If a huge podcasting network like the Shahidis came
I'm
and
selling.
What's the
offered
Shahidis?
to
The
buy
The Shahidi
so
Bros, they have a studio
I forgot
called
what it's called.
One Shot Studios, and they stream podcasts. Basically, their production studio, and
like a label for
they
podcasts.
they own shares in Happy Dad, Nelk Boys, and the Full Send podcast.
Like, they help their podcast happen, get them
Yep.
guests, shit like
And-
that.
Yeah,
Probably.
no, not guests.
You don't
Just
think they do
money,
that?
like in cameras and setup.
Advertising.
They're the
Yep.
production
all the
studio,
setup, all the setup,
and they do that
paying
for
people
for
to
Mike
be there.
Tyson as well.
So yeah, so like you being there on the Nelk podcast, like if you're an employee of Nelk and you're on the podcast, you're technically an employee and
Yeah.
you're being paid a rate, which is like there was a whole bunch of drama with one of the people who were.
Oh,
on
actually,
the
I remember
podcast.
hearing about that. Yeah.
And so you remember all that shit. That's like the Shahidis are setting up all of these things. Like you're getting paid off the merch from the podcast. You're getting paid $7,500 just to show up.
Yeah.
All the shit. That's
But
what
they,
a
overall
podcasting
own it.
platform will do. But they overall own
they
it.
own it.
They get the
But
stream,
you just-
the monetization.
You
right?
basically
Them
just
and
cre-
Kyle.
you basically just
Okay,
created
okay.
something that you could sell to someone and be like, just pay me a salary to do this, and you handle all the dirty work, and I'll just be on camera. Like it's not even like you.
okay.
It's not. It's like you basically just created your own show and sold it to something.
Yeah.
So it's like
So you just gotta step on. So like.
But to
the
answer the
most part, you just step in
question,
front of
right?
the
You said
camera.
would you sell? Was that the question?
Yeah.
I feel
Would
like
we-
the water, like let's say the water wave effect. If we took on like an audio network, Optic
The
Hex, the Optic
podcast.
Audio Network, I'll
Okay.
sell to them.
Okay.
Fuck with them.
Okay.
Anyone else can.
That's their podcasting like network.
They
Like,
got the private selection podcast
oh,
too.
wow. The
Private
shoe store?
conversations.
Oh wow, that's
in the
actually
Opt-
fire.
And they have like the Optic podcast,
fire.
and then he has the
Yeah.
Eavesdrop show, which is just Hex's interviews, and then he has
Yeah.
the Flycast, which is Hitch and
That's
Maniac.
fishing.
No, it's just I don't know why it's called the Flycast.
Oh.
I guess I'm not.
I don't know.
But they do have and then he has
because he isn't.
and then he has I think he has a fishing one, like the Guggen Squad podcast. I don't listen to that one 'cause I'm
Guggen
not.
Squad.
That's like it's like a fishing brand or whatever. And I don't know if that one's in the Optic Audio Network, but then he has the Pine Park show, and then the
That's
private
the weed one.
Yeah, because he owns a weed brand, and I don't know if if
okay.
these are all technically labeled under the Optic Audio Network, but like they're all
They probably are now.
they
I'd say.
probably all are at
Yeah.
somehow. And then like I don't know if there's an intro or the logo in the corner. I usually listen just audio. I don't but the Private Conversations one, which is the private selection store in Texas, they just launched their podcast, and there's like the Optic logo on the table, and each episode is like powered by the Optic Audio Network. You know what I mean? Like so it's probably
Yeah.
their equipment, their team, their editors, their lighting. You know, hey, we'll pay you to be here and whatever we make the
Our
Yeah.
shit powered by Waterwave TV.
Yeah.
We got a whole little
But
selection
it might
under
be
our
like-
umbrella. So
it
now they
basically
gotta
just be
buy
like a
all
year
of-
or two.
They gotta. They
You know, you
have
wouldn't
to
do it
buy all of
forever.
those. They'd have
Yeah.
to buy.
You do like a
TikTok, they
3-year
gotta
deal
buy
or
Parker,
2-year deal
all
or
that.
something.
Yeah, it could be. But I think so with the Shahidis, at least Kyle has himself is him and the Shahidis are the owners.
Yeah,
of
they're the
Full
owners
Send
for
Podcast.
sure.
Oh.
That's
So
how
it's
he got
not,
in Forbes.
They're not fully owning, but I know that they also do have their hands in like Mike Tyson's podcast.
They running
So,
their own
like,
shit for
They
sure.
they do. They are a label for podcasts for real, and like
Yeah.
they may have other ones that you
And
just
they
don't
really-
know about because the backgrounds of all the podcasts are different, and
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't
get-
think
I'm
they
gotta
put
sign.
any of their own
I
logos.
feel
or
like one
anything
of their
into
main
it.
things right now
damn.
too is getting Happy Dad cross country.
Yeah.
And
And
even every
cross state, they still need it. They
Or-
still need to
yeah,
push
that's-
some
it's in, like,
states.
Yeah,
20
that's what I
states or
meant.
something?
Yeah,
Yeah.
across this country.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Our country. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. They need to push. They need to push into Minnesota for sure because we've been.
I haven't
We've been
tried
waiting
one.
on
It's
some of
probably
I be
not that
seeing,
crazy.
I be
probably won't
seeing
drink
some
too many
niggas
of them, but I
offering
wanna
on their
try one.
Instagram.
To ship or something.
Yeah, some up niggas.
That's crazy.
They be on their
I always
Instagram
wanna try
from
the
Minnesota.
banana
They be
flavor.
like, "Who can give
What?
me a case of Happy Dads? I'll
Oh
pay
my
extra."
god.
I want to try the
What?
banana flavor. They did a
Banana.
they did a
ooh.
banana one with their board
Banana
ape on the
seltzer.
box.
I haven't
Interesting.
tried
Limited.
any of the Happy Dads.
I haven't
though,
either,
so
but I
we
feel
don't
like
know
the
what they
banana
taste
would be the
like.
one that would taste so different because no
Yeah,
one's done
because it's
that.
a seltzer
Definitely.
flavor that's different on me.
Like
It's
the other
most
ones
unique.
probably have been done.
I feel like I've seen some of their flavors look good though. On their
Yeah.
OG one, whatever
I
their
don't
OG
remember what
one
it is at
but I
all.
did.
I've
see,
never
like,
seen them in
some of the
person,
flavors.
so I don't know.
They got like a
Yeah.
classic ass beer can too.
Yeah.
They really trying.
they wanted to appeal to
attract to the
dads.
dads.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Little
they really
Happy
tried to
Dad.
attract
Yeah,
to the
because you
dads.
can't. Because like the thing is when the seltzers first came out, there was like all this huge stigma of like, oh, that's a girl drink or
Yeah.
whatever.
Oh.
But like obviously we were PC niggas. We
Oh
were
yeah,
a lot
bro.
of the.
we
weren't
were
on none of
smashing
that shit.
White
We were
Claws
smashing
before
Claws,
White
yeah.
Claws was even like
Was
a
even a
popular thing.
It wasn't
yeah.
popular. I don't
It
even
was
think
not
they were
popular
out here
at
like
all.
that yet.
It was not popular.
Yeah,
at
I don't even
all.
think they were out here
Like
like
weren't
that.
even running ads
niggas
for that
got
shit.
footage
Like, they
of
weren't
like
running commercials for
2017
White
us
Claw.
pounding claws.
Yeah.
Y'all was not pounding claws.
Yeah.
Like you would not. There was no commercials for White Claw.
No,
you would just
no.
maybe they
Not
maybe
a
just
single
follow
one.
them on
That's
the
how.
gram.
Shout out Tez. Tez literally got followed by White Claw
And they
because he
still
used to
follow him to
tag
this
them
day.
so
Yep,
much.
yep.
Like we would literally drink
Literally,
that shit every
like
other
Tez
day.
was literally like the first one. Like
He was
yo,
on some
this
ambassador
shit gonna be
shit.
the next big drink. Like
we were
all
after
this
it. We
shit.
were
Yeah,
after
it.
and
He
we were
called
just
that
like
shit.
we were like go crazy, bro. He just kept tagging him. We would take videos of him
drank a
like
lot of
chugging
Bro,
White
because
Claws,
niggas get sick
all
of
this type
beer,
shit.
so we would drink the fuck out of
Yeah,
that shit.
no, yeah.
Like,
If you
we
drink
were
it,
in
you just gotta drink it
Wisconsin,
while it's
too.
cold and while it's still sizzly. Because if
It
you
was
let
just
that
my
shit get
first
flat,
year was
It's
hams.
disgusting.
I was like,
Disgusting.
I am definitely
Hams
happy
was
to
hard.
switch over to White
Little
Claws. over
30
this
racks.
damn 30
yeah.
racks,
The
bro.
30
That shit was
oh,
OC.
that shit make me
Oh,
feel
that shit was
crazy right
OC.
now.
Yeah, because I wasn't even 21, so it was just like
just
that was
pounding
a whole
30
lot of
racks.
shit. You'd have to hit up one of the older guys on the football team and shit. Like, bro,
Aw,
can you hit the
Jesus.
liquors?
Yeah.
You know, like that shit was different.
You know, my nigga
I never drank
Denver.
till I was
What's-
21, so I wouldn't know.
Man,
Dudes be
fuck the
like,
rules, nigga. We were in Wisconsin. It's 18. What are you talking about? I was with my mom.
Yeah,
I was
if you with your
Oh, yeah, if you
parents.
with-
I was with my,
I was with my mom buying 30 racks.
I
in
was with my
Wisconsin.
guardians, nigga, the PC guardians.
Yes, my
That's
PC
crazy.
Had
guardians.
chaperones in that bitch.
My
How about with
PC
the
chaperones.
On
the
me.
Dukes
I mean,
copping
technically,
30
we
racks,
were
that's
in a
crazy.
house and we
But
owned
were
the
you
house.
21 yet though? My
No,
freshman year,
I
you weren't
wasn't high,
21.
bro.
Yeah,
I was
that's what I was gonna say.
19. I was
Tez
still in
I
school,
feel like
too.
Tez was
Tez
the
was
only one that
21.
would go with me because Hunter was always
No,
doing
bro.
shit.
Tez had the fake too. He was.
Damn.
He was 20.
Damn.
He
So
only
yeah.
turned older than
21
me.
at some
Damn.
at sophomore year. and he
Damn.
was just
So
a-
yeah, we was just
All of
joking.
us
It
was.
was all young.
Sheesh.
We was all little
Hey
kids.
man, my
Young
mom bought all
dudes.
my shit out there, man.
Glad I never drank.
Shout
until I
out
was 21.
Wisco, man.
I mean,
Shout out
shit. The
Wisco.
thing is,
So
I
bad.
can't lie about it because there's a drinking ticket on my name out there. So
Oh, yeah.
See,
so
I
he
never-
I
said
can't
it's,
lie.
It's already in
It's
it's
public
already
record.
public record, man. You
I
can look it
know.
up if you
Niggas
want.
was off him.
But I went to court, nigga. I fought that shit, nigga. You know what I mean?
He said I'm 1-0.
Oh, me want to know.
I definitely drank and partied in college, but I never never got caught or anything. Like with
Bro,
anything.
going to court in River Falls was different.
Dudes went to
all
Pierce County.
all you see, you go to court and all you see is River Falls students.
Just drunk niggas. Everybody
All
got a
the drunkest
DUI and
niggas-
parking
all
tickets.
the drunkest niggas was literally in court the same
Wow.
day I was in
Drunk
court.
students.
And like the
Absolutely.
thing is I don't even drink like that. That's the crazy part. Is
Get
like
caught lacking once.
I got
It's a
caught
small-ass
lacking
town.
because I am
block
a
radius.
bad, like I'm a, what do you call it?
Lightweight.
Lightweight. I got caught lacking because I was a lightweight. So like that was the thing. But like it was funny because you just seen all these heavyweight niggas. The niggas
Yeah,
that was like
all the
in
niggas who
party,
be
jumping on
hammered.
tables,
You be like,
dude.
yeah, we know you was fucked up all week, nigga.
Mr.
Not
Chug
just
a beer
today.
crunch on his
Literally.
forehead.
But
ass
then it was
niggas.
even sad because some niggas even had their parents. Like your parents drove from your hometown to come and assist you in court.
Ain't no fucking
Staying
way.
up.
Yo. If I'm over 18, I'm finding that on
Hey,
my
they-
own, bro.
W
Ain't no
parents,
way.
W
Tell my mom.
parents, though.
I didn't tell my mom, bro. I was in that bitch. I was trying to fight for my life in that bitch by myself.
was 19,
I didn't know
he
what was
said, "I'm out here."
I didn't know what was going on. I drove my ass up to that little courtroom. Like, as long as I don't go to jail, I'm good. I'm
As
good.
long as I don't go to
You know what I mean?
jail,
As long as you ain't
I'm
gotta
good.
make that one phone call.
Literally, but
God
then
damn.
literally, it's crazy because a lawyer service ended up sending my mom a fucking letter back
Yeah, they
home
do. They
asking
send-
if I needed
like marketing,
representation.
marketing,
and it was
they
like,
always hit
I
you.
was like, bruh.
She said, "What you need representation for from the
Nigga, what you
criminal
gonna
law?"
Yeah, and then
They
so
on
yeah,
your
she
ass.
ended up finding out anyway. But
Jewish niggas get you off that. They
Get-
be sending
Oh.
about 40 letters. Hit you with the Kanye West out here.
Swear, my nigga trying to get. My nigga. Oh my god.
It's just,
No, that's
I don't
I feel like I feel like I didn't even retain what you just said. I don't have the headphones on
I
Oh,
today,
don't
so
know what
I can't hear the same as I usually do.
My nigga Vito.
I don't know
Or
what
missing a
just
pair.
happened.
My
I
nigga
don't know
Vito.
There's
what
one
just
downstairs.
He said, "I don't support it."
happened. That's
There's
all.
one downstairs.
That one.
Wait, what happened?
Vino has the other one at home.
Yeah.
Oh, I
yeah,
just peeped.
type
You ain't even
shit.
have it.
I know it's like feels really weird to podcast without the headphones, but it's like more comfortable, obviously. But like I'm not.
I mean,
feel like
'cause
I'm not
obviously
as
you
engaged.
can hear what we're saying.
I can
but there's
I can
just
like
no
I can like
Yeah,
stare.
it's
I can
not, like-
daydream a lot easier because I can just like start like if I'm not in
Just
the,
not in
If
your
if I'm not
ears.
in the conversation, like I'm
out
not
the podcast. I
like
mean.
like the times when you guys start talking about anime and I just sit there like for like 10 minutes
He said, "Oh yeah, for real."
because I just don't. I
Actually,
can't
I
relate.
I actually got a good anime that you should watch.
I want to watch
start.
One Piece,
To
but
start.
it's
to start.
long.
You
I
gotta
guess.
have starter
Because
packs.
One Piece is too
Yeah,
long,
you
gotta have
but
starter
I
packs.
found an anime that it has like everything that encapsulates an anime, and it's like only 3 seasons, I think.
Oh yeah.
What is it?
Black Clover. So do you remember that dude from? Because both of y'all played Jump Force. You
Yes.
remember the dude that turned into like a demon dude, and he had like a sword. And like he had like this little book that would be in front of him in the game. He was like
me look
half
this dude
demon,
up.
half human, and he had like a wing that would come off of him and shit.
I'ma see
yeah,
this
just look
picture
up
real quick.
Asta Jump Force. Asta Jump Force.
But I was finna say another basic starter pack anime. Remember we watched Seven Seed?
Seven Seed
was
is
created
good.
by Netflix.
Yeah, that one is
That
good.
shit,
7C.
it'll put you in the mind state. It's like a drama, but it's
Yeah,
definitely
so
a
that one's
Netflix.
more drama. So like
That should be crazy, though.
I would say if you're just talking about a cliche anime, it's more of your like action, your like action superhero kind of anime.
Yeah.
That's like your introductory. Yeah, so
me
him, he was in
Oh,
in
yeah,
Jump
yeah.
Force,
Hell yeah.
but he would turn into a demon and
I
shit.
thought-
That's the show that
I
I'm
thought he was
watching.
from Demon Slayer.
No,
That's
so
crazy.
Demon Slayer was too new, so that one was not in Jump Force.
thought he was
I
from
think they try to keep it like older animes in Jump Force.
Yeah.
Oh,
but
like the classics.
yeah,
So
more
what's that from?
classics. But that's called Black Clover. That one I really
Black
would suggest it because it has like
feel
your
like I
whole
heard of that.
I'm gonna
yeah,
look at
it
my
has your whole superhero arc. Like the guy gets beat up or whatever, and then he needs to keep leveling up, just like Dragon Ball Z.
the
Dragon
Goku,
like,
the
I would
Naruto.
suggest Dragon Ball Z, but that's too long. Like
It's
that's
too
one that's just
long,
way too long to keep
And I
trying
won't
to
lie, like,
understand.
at times it is dated. Like if
Yeah.
you didn't like, I feel like if you for Dragon Ball Z, if you
You'd
didn't
be like,
come
this
up
shit
on
feel
it,
old as hell.
bro,
Yeah.
because like the pacing at some points is horrible.
Yeah.
like niggas would just be standing there ready to fight, just staring at each other, and it'd just
Forever.
be like, it'd be like panning from above, and now you're looking
Yeah.
at their faces, and now you're panning from a
Dialogue
distance.
for the whole episode of them just
Literally,
standing
just-
across from each
And like
Charging.
while the music is intense as hell, like and you're like, are these niggas go square up or
Yeah,
what? Like,
literally.
what the fuck?
And that's one thing that I noticed in Black Clover was they get to the fights quick. Everything gets quick. They get done with fights quick. Like whenever like they're fighting and like the homies are fighting, like they kind of finish that
Yeah.
up quick, and then you get to the main guy, and it never normally takes more than like 2 episodes to finish a fight.
That's how I
So
feel
it's
about
not no Goku
Inuyasha.
versus
Yeah,
Frieza
no
where it's like
Goku versus
5-hour
Frieza.
fight.
I literally same shit. One Piece I just got done with like a 30 episode fight. So like that's what I'm
Jesus.
saying. Like that
All right,
shit,
then.
it's good once you start
They need to
understanding
relax.
the
Yeah.
concepts.
30 episode
Yeah.
fight? Wait.
Bro.
It's just
Yeah.
one fight.
Yeah.
Nigga, that's 2 seasons of Rick and
Yes,
Morty, my
bro,
nigga.
and
What?
Luffy got his ass beat for 28 episodes out of them 30 of that fight.
Yeah.
So,
It
Was like a whole
that-
episode just this? Like
It's-
swinging or like what do you mean?
It's just him getting slammed, thrown around, all types of shit, and then
'Cause
during
niggas
the
just
fight,
be so strong.
Yeah, so niggas be so
Yeah.
strong, and
That
then
they
he's
can't get
trying to
knocked out.
basically figure out how to beat the nigga while he's getting his ass beat the whole time.
Ah.
And then so it's like,
was-
he was leveling up. He was like evolving basically.
Because like, is it one of those things where it's like he also like so like niggas in anime be having like those different tiers, the power that they like
Yup.
unleash, so then they slowly just go up that
Yup.
like maybe my gear 2 will work,
Literally.
and then maybe no
Yeah.
okay
Yup.
let's try 3.
Yup.
I'm getting
man,
stuck
like nigga, why'd you go full span all the
Nigga,
way?
Right
max
away.
out and
Right
crunch
away.
this nigga, bro. Like, what are you doing, bro? like that should be
it's like
irritating as
they're
hell.
trying to use as least of whatever they can.
Yeah.
I don't
like,
know. That-
like
yeah.
niggas be training like years for this fight, and then they won't use max power.
But see, that's the thing is like that's the animes. I feel like they always have like a power system, and you have to learn about that. And you have to. There's
Yeah.
always like,
That's
what
so
do you
true.
call it? Like there's always something wrong with the power system while they're fighting
has to
this
be part of
hard
the
boss. It's
character
part
arc.
of it's part of like the arc on the way up. Like you gotta not be
Like,
able
he
to beat
has
his
to
ass,
be
or he
this
does beat
mad
you
or
one
something.
time, and then like
Literally.
you come
And you-
back. You know, like
You
shit like
unlock
that.
some new level or
Yeah.
some shit happens.
Yeah,
and-
because like there's even a piece in One Piece where they go off for 2 whole years, so they train it for 2 years to beat somebody ass. Yeah,
That's pretty
2
cool though.
years.
yeah.
That's a long time just
See,
to be training for one.
anime
nigga.
be bringing motivation though. That's
do.
why a lot of gym bros are anime
They do.
heads
They
because
do.
they make you just want to work out.
Yeah,
Like,
They make
damn,
you
I
feel
need to be
that
like,
nigga.
bro, I need to just go
Yeah.
crazy.
Swear you trying to be fucking shredded like Broly on niggas ass. You know what I'm saying? Beat a
No
nigga
cap.
ass swiftly.
Anytime I'm in a gym, I'm automatically anime mode.
On me,
No cap.
I'm in there
I be
trying to
listening
be the
like,
king of the
podcasts
pirates.
in the gym.
Oh
I be
God.
listening to podcasts. I be listening to motherfucking.
I'll listen to people talk about Call of Duty while working out or some stupid shit.
Niggas over
can't.
here.
No, I
I
can't
need to
do
listen
it. I
to
can't
something that
do
make
it.
me feel like I'm just gonna like juice up.
Yeah,
I
be listening-
swear.
I don't have. I need to take like pre-workout. if
I
I'm
be
gonna do
listening to,
that,
like,
'cause I
Watch
can't.
the
I'm so- I have no
Throne or some
energy
shit.
anymore to be in the gym.
You said pre-workout and shit.
If I'm gonna be like actually like feeling like getting a
Nigga,
good
I
workout
haven't
in, or else I
done
just
that
feel
shit
like I just
into
want
it.
to get out of there. I just don't want to.
what?
Yeah.
I could be in there for hours.
It's just getting to the
in
gym
there.
for me.
Yeah,
That's the hard part.
hardest
Maybe
part
it's because I've
for
been
me,
working
is
out
getting
at my
there.
apartment, so I just feel like I just want to get a quick workout in. I can walk back upstairs.
You
and
don't got
do
no
it.
nice ass view or nothing down there, huh?
No.
You gotta
It's
have
on the
like,
main floor, so
I
it's
feel
just
like I realize you gotta have when you're in a gym,
nothing.
you gotta have something to look at.
Yeah. Besides
You gotta
yourself.
have something to look at.
Are there like a lot of people walking by that gym?
No.
No.
It's very.
Because I
pretty
feel like in the
secluded.
quad, like we had a lot of people walk
That was
by
kind of
the
people
gym.
walk past.
So
and that
you
would
couldn't
give
be
extra
looking like no
energy.
stain.
It would give you
Yeah.
extra energy
can't
because
relax.
you're like,
You
oh
couldn't be
shit,
relaxed
this
and
nigga
look
in
like
here
a stain.
slouching in the
Yeah,
gym. Why
yeah.
he even in there? You
Yeah.
nigga going hard.
Literally.
Yeah, I
Looking
guess
like
it
a
is like and
scrub.
like working out alone too. It's a lot. I feel like if I work out with someone, it's a lot easier to go harder. Cause
Oh
you're just,
yeah,
like, going off
100%. You
each
just
other.
feed off that energy too.
100%.
Working out
I
is
see
like
that.
a brotherhood type
Yeah.
sport.
It's
or
I think it
thing,
could definitely be
activity.
a bonding type of shit.
Yeah,
Type of
yeah,
thing.
bonding activity.
Like
Even
you're
when it's
getting
with your shorty
gains.
or something. Because I mean, obviously your shorty gonna get different gains than you, but they have gains that are in a different
100%.
body part. Than
But you still, like, if
you
they're-
see all
if they're
those
next
couple
to you-
photos, man. You see all those couple photos.
But if you're
yeah.
next if you're working out with anyone, you just don't want to look like you're being lazy.
The
So it's
L
like,
man.
you
You
wanna
don't want to
look-
be the
you wanna
L
look
man.
better than the other person you're working out with, or at least going as hard. Like
That's like when we used to work out with Damon, me, you, and Tez. We used to have to go ape shit.
yeah, because
Bro, I was
there'd
like
be too many people
I was
watching
like
you getting trained.
170,
You have to just like.
180. I
Like
was
everyone,
like
other
Broly
trainers like
status.
watching you, and we're
Jesus.
like whatever in our
Niggas
younger
40
20s,
pounds
so
in.
like
Bro.
20, 22.
The whole gym is watching us get trained. Because also, like, the thing about having a trainer when you, like, 21, 22. No,
this was
LA.
at LA Fitness when we were
When you're like,
112.
when you're
yeah,
22
yeah.
years old, niggas can't even afford a trainer. I'm literally spending $245 a month at the gym.
Oh my
They like this
God.
nigga some type of up ass nigga. So we was in that bitch going ham
Yeah.
for my bread. I like
Yeah,
I couldn't
you
go.
can't go. You can't go.
I couldn't fucking go.
You can't go.
Nigga fit in 3 hours of working out in one.
We're going ham.
It's crazy because that's really what them trainers and shit at them gyms at like Gold's Gym and all that other shit like in the cities or suburbs and shit like
Yeah.
they just be out there
I
just
commend
training older
trainers. I
60,
commend
30,
trainers, bro.
40-year-olds and stuff like and they get in tax they paying that 600 like 250
Yeah,
a month
bro.
whatever
Literally.
like
Bro, that's because
Whatever.
motherfuckers don't
Crazy.
be. Because it's like I feel like older niggas, they just don't be wanting to be in the gym so bad. They feel like they need somebody just to be like, come on, bro, like you can lift this 15-pound weight over your head 10
Hell
times.
yeah. No, that's true. That's true.
Like-
But then the thing is, when you young and you got that trainer, he gonna push you to your max capability.
Because he know you can handle
like,
it.
Like you was, motherfucker, I thought I was trying to go D1 in that
Yeah,
bitch.
you literally feel like you're training
like,
for
oh,
something.
like, oh my God, what is
Yeah.
going on?
And then you try to
Hell
go play
yeah.
basketball
Nigga
after, and you just
thinking
That's how
they
it'd be
finna
exciting
quit.
to
He
actually
like,
be
oh
able to
yeah, we
get
got
sick with
4
somebody
more
you actually
rounds
work.
left. I'm all nah.
yeah some of the hardest training I've ever gone
Damn, I
through
miss
was
those days.
was
It was fire.
was in River Falls, Pata.
Yeah.
He was very unorthodox, but bro was some of the most like weird training mechanisms.
I was in the best shape I
He
ever
was
was during
he
that
was
time.
an Olympic gold medalist.
Yeah, heavy lifter,
Yeah,
power lifter, whatever.
powerlifting gold medalist, bro. That was our fucking weight training coach in college
And we
football.
had a nice ass
Bro,
gym
and,
too.
and it was good
A
because
nice-ass
yeah,
gym.
nice ass brand new gym. They ended up.
It was a little tight,
Yeah,
but it was
our
nice.
class ended up winning like a little championship or whatever last year. So like, congratulations to them, all you
Shout out RF,
Dirty
football
Birds.
niggas. Dirty Birds, Silva, yeah, you know them niggas.
You're-
They did that shit. They got a little ring. Shout out them.
Damn,
Shout
But
them out.
Pata was a key to their success. I'm telling you, bro. That nigga was different, bro. Like
Like,
what
what
do
would
you
he do?
call it? Is it plyomet? No.
Where
Plyometrics?
we had to do like months of workouts without weights.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
plyo. That's
That's
plyo.
plyometric,
Yeah.
bro.
That's
we were doing
body
workout-
weight movements.
Yeah,
it's
we was
almost
doing
like calisthenics, but
Or like
just-
or like
it's
just
like
the bar.
isometrics. and
Yeah,
shit,
it was just crazy, bro. Cause even that shit, bro, I would be out the gym feeling sore as hell with
Bro,
no weights,
plyo
not
is
touching a single weight all
tragic.
day. Like,
What were some of the workouts?
like it would just be like you're just doing a lot of form shit.
Weird ass
You're
body
like,
movement.
Yeah,
like you'll do like a high knee, high to
Yeah.
the side, high
Yeah,
knee,
doing, like,
high to the side.
Yeah,
like some
interesting.
weird
shit
ass
like that.
shit.
So
Weird
like
ass shit.
when you're doing like your power clean, like you're just practicing like the jump over and over and over again. To, like,
Yeah.
to the point where you're like making sure that every single piece of
Every
your power
single
clean
muscle
like,
is
perfect and shit.
utilized and shit. It's just
Yeah,
about
it's-
really it's just form.
Yeah.
Hella form structure.
And then even doing shit like
Interesting.
holding the weights and shit
I
with
could
your
never do that
fingers.
shit.
Like we were
Yeah,
supposed to
weak-ass
hold with our
fingers.
fingertips holding 45
Or me,
pounds.
get that
Yeah.
grip straight
God.
That shit was
45
crazy.
pinched together like that.
Yeah, 245s pinched.
I had to do 225s.
Yeah, shit was
Yeah,
loose.
that
too.
sounds
bro,
fucked.
Too thick for the fingertips.
Yeah, I didn't have big enough hands. I
That
couldn't
shit
do it.
was OC.
I got tiny little ass
Yeah, you had
hands.
it in
I'd be over
25s
here with
too.
like 15s.
That shit was OC.
That shit was
30.
fuck- that reminds me of like when working out used to be back on them DVDs. I used to do plyometrics on that.
That's the vibes he gave me. Was
Yeah,
that
bro,
type of
it
shit?
was
The old
the-
80s guy.
I'm trying to
The
think.
old
There
80s
used to be like a
workout guy.
real
Some corny
DVD that
music
used to
in the
be on
background.
TV. It used to be expensive, but for some reason I feel like I had pirated that bitch or something, and it was a plyometrics, just like 12 tape set.
Yeah, I still watch 8-Minute Abs to this day. It's an 80s video. I learned it in high school. I started watching it in high school for football and shit. But then it's crazy because I was in a vintage store and I saw an 8-Minute Abs. The guy,
Like the tape?
the guy who's on the tape,
Yeah.
and it just said "Hey gang," and that's like his like thing.
Oh, it was a T-shirt.
Yeah, it was a T-shirt,
fire.
and
That's
it
fire
was
as
yeah
fuck.
at a vintage.
You should have
store.
bought that.
I know. I don't know why. I mean, I just didn't because I was like, I don't think a lot of people will
We'll
understand
get it,
this.
yeah, but it's for you.
Unless
That's
you're a
personal.
real gym
Homie.
person
That's
or
personal.
like you watched videos from back then.
Oh,
It was
man.
just because my coaches were old, so that's why we were watching shit like that.
Shout out
Like
my
they-
nigga
they came up
Sean
on
T.
them.
Anybody who know who Sean T is?
Is that the ball-headed
That's
light
the
skin
bald
nigga?
nigga who was working
Bro.
out, bro. That's what I used to be on. Sean T and Billy
Yeah.
Blanks.
I was about
Yeah.
to say, do you know
Getting
Billy Blanks?
fucked up in the crib.
mom
Billy
used to have
Blanks
Billy
was
Blanks
OC.
at the
Yeah, see,
crib.
my mom was on the Sean T. Billy
See,
Blanks
that's what
shit.
led me to the Chris
So-
Harrier after one round. What's that supposed to mean?
Okay.
It's working though.
Wow, fans, what's going on, man?
Okay.
I gotta use the bathroom. I can't even.
As long as
lie.
the stream doesn't turn on.
Did y'all see us for the last 15 seconds? If you're in the chat, tell
I'm
us
going
if
back.
you
I'm
just saw us. Oh, me. Well, at least it fixed itself. I'm out here with the Bonnet gang. You know what the fuck going on, man. Whole lot of Bonnet waves. But
I think it was smooth.
cool.
As long as the PC don't shut off on us.
Oh, me. He got
Should
the
we-
100 grand
Can
on
we
it.
run the Can we run the Northern Chill right now? All right, we're gonna take a quick little ad break while Reese uses the bathroom, and we'll be right back. Thank you guys so much for watching this podcast. We're gonna take a quick break to shout out the supporters that support us to make this happen. Shout out to our sponsor, Northern Chill. It's my favorite water out there. It's a 7.8 pH level. It has calcium, magnesium, chloride, sodium, potassium, and even other minerals that help you live better. It makes you feel better, makes you live better, makes you healthy and hydrated. It's my favorite water. You can shop it online at northernchill.com, and we have an exclusive code for our podcast listeners. Code WWTV20 will give you 20% off a case of Northern Chills like you see right here. It is our favorite water over here at Water Wave, and I don't like to drink anything else. If I have to, I will, obviously, because I got to survive, but at any time of the day, I'm looking for a Northern Chill. Follow them on Instagram at DrinkChillH2O as well, and get with the movement. Start drinking real water, and quit drinking that sink water, man. You know it's not good for you.
I'd be fried as hell.
But
Dudes be fried talking about he don't know what he did this weekend.
I wish we
I don't
still
even
had
know.
some, but we ran out. That's why I'm sipping this.
Yeah,
say it.
Northern
Don't
Chill.
even
no,
say
no,
that
no, no,
label.
no.
say it.
I'm ripping the
Don't
label.
even
That's why I didn't
say
even say
it.
it.
Oh, me.
It literally
Don't
doesn't
even-
matter. It's not even a real water, bro.
That's why I'm sipping this.
He's drinking processed water. That's America.
I mean, that's that manure water, nigga.
America!
Who knows?
Process everything. Y'all,
It's
if
just-
you
who
have
knows
never
where they're
taken a
getting
trip
this.
outside the country, take a fucking trip right now, and then you'll see the diet in
Take
the
one
rest of
in
the
a couple
world
years.
compared
Y'all
to
niggas probably still eating yellow 40 and shit.
That's
Y'all
probably
niggas
still
still
yellow
eating
40 in that nut roll.
spam. There's niggas in the
Oh, God.
comment section eating spam.
That's probably
I'm
red
doing
40.
all-
There ain't no yellow 40 red 4
Probably
in
red
this.
last
40 in
time-
that.
I
Ain't
had
no
some
red 40 in
spam. It
them.
was not bussin'.
It's one of the colors.
It was
in there.
not.
No, I made it at home. But I
Oh.
feel like if you make or if you get it from the baseball games,
Yeah.
that should be gas,
So what is spam?
bro. It's
Ham and
a
spam.
bunch of meat together.
my
It's ham
It's like
and
a
then
hot
a bunch
dog.
of other meats.
I think it's
literally
like all
a
the
hot dog. Yeah,
leftovers
it's
of
scrappings.
meats
It's like a
ground
hot
together.
dog. It's
Wow,
literally a
so
hot
it was
dog.
just like a hot dog can, basically.
Jackson, can you give us a
It's really
fact
salty
check on
and
what
shit.
is spam?
Oh
the
my
the
god.
scrapings of ham.
Did that
My
shit
dad-
start in Minnesota
My
or
dad
something?
used to make that shit when he was younger.
He used to
Yeah.
make it.
My-
Like you would,
What?
so you would slice it up and you would put it on a pan, like fry it up and season
Oh,
it.
you mean cook it?
Yeah.
I thought you meant like
Oh,
he
he
was
would
homemade
his
and
own
like
spam.
process it. I was thinking.
I'm like, what are you
nigga had
talking
a
about, bro? That's
I
compactor.
definitely
separate.
had it like a few
When
times.
I was younger, he made it a couple times. I feel like just
Yeah.
to let me know what it was, what it
Yeah,
could be
I
He
had
like.
said,
it
"This
a
is what
few
we had when we
times.
was down bad."
But I just
That's what he
didn't
said, basically.
understand. I just didn't understand. Like I was like, okay, well, it like tastes like meat. It kind of look kind of
I feel
like
like it's
meat.
like I feel like it's
but-
similar to a hot dog. Like it's,
Yeah.
It's
It's
like a thick
it's just jelly-ish and coming out because it's all slimy when you take it out. It's a big chunk, so it's a lot more gross.
The
than a hot
creation
dog.
of spam is when the U.S. took its worst of turns. That's when we took the
You know, it's in
turn for the
Minnesota. He
said
worst.
the creation
That's when
of
we took the
spam.
turn. Yeah, no, literally because
No,
like
yeah, if you make it
that
some
shit
like
became
that in a
acceptable.
factory, you
like,
crazy.
bro, that shit became acceptable. The rest of the country, the
Imagine.
rest of the world probably looks at that shit and is probably like, bro, what?
The fact
Like,
that we had an overflowing milk, so they started saying that we needed it for calcium. That's when you already knew we was crazy.
shit.
They said we got too much milk on our hands. Fuck it, let's lie to these niggas.
Yeah, got milk.
They be the got milk saga of advertising really was
That shit
like
was
a
crazy.
wave. They were
Crazy,
really
actually.
pushing
That was a
milk.
That's where you
Powerful
know the
move.
government just don't
Wow.
give a fuck.
That's how you know they trying
fuck
to.
about us.
They said
man.
we got to get this bag.
That's how you know
Literally.
they trying to kill us. Because
They
that
were just
shit
pushing
is
that
crazy.
down our throats.
Yeah,
Everywhere
if
you would go,
pushing that
every
agenda like
in my
that.
elementary school, every time you would turn, there would be a football player with a
a
with
got
a
milk
milk commercial.
mustache,
Your
yeah.
fucking favorite pop star or something with a
Yeah.
little milk mustache. I'm
Yeah.
get this shit out of here.
Yeah.
I
Like,
never
bro,
drank
Reggie
milk,
don't
though.
even drink milk like that. Nigga, motherfucker Reggie Bush and shit like that.
Yeah.
Motherfucking athletes, motherfucking who was that big ass quarter running back for
But
the
you know what's
Steelers
the
and shit?
weird thing is?
Jerome Bettis. Remember that nigga Jerome Bettis?
a D end.
That's not.
He was
I
not
feel
running
like
back.
that nigga was a D end.
He was a running back. Yeah.
Steelers, Jerome Bennett.
Yeah.
And he could be him. I think.
I'm
I
not-
think you're right. I think you might be right.
Yeah,
I'm
actually.
pretty sure.
big
Is
ass
that like
running back for-
Roethlisberger's Steelers and shit?
Because they had Le'Veon Bell, but that
Yeah,
was,
this
that
was
after
like-
Yeah,
elementary
because
school.
Le'Veon Bell's the only one that I can.
You
really
mean like Sean
remember.
Alexander for the
Bro.
Seahawks? You mean the Seahawks? Sean Alexander, maybe? I don't know.
Wait, I'm confused.
He was
out.
pretty popular. That guy, he was a got milk guy, or no?
I'm pretty sure he was a got milk guy
He got a
too.
big
Oh my
gut.
god.
Man, they had all the up niggas back in the day. Because
That's
this nigga was a beefy, big body ass fucking running back just destroying niggas.
Got milk ass dudes.
Nigga, he
Nah,
was
that's-
lethal
it's
with
beef.
No, the
stick.
thing is, it
What's
used
the-
to be
what
an
is it
insult
nowadays?
though to be drinking milk, like in like the I guess back in the days, like they used to call people milk drinkers as an insult.
Like,
Yeah.
because you're dependent on
Yeah.
milking another animal for
Yeah,
for
for-
vitamins,
Yeah,
basically.
yeah.
Instead of being able to
Instead
find
of just
your
being
food in
able
other
to
ways.
only need your mom breast milk. Yeah.
Yeah, or just not
Drinking
need
water.
That.
Like that's all you needed in life, nigga. Once you was done with breast milk, you should have been strong enough.
But the thing is milk in certain countries though has been proven to give people more life.
Oh yeah, I imagine
And that's
because
the thing
they
is,
ass don't
it-
got the other shit.
Well, I mean, and it's not from a
not
cow.
processed
So like the
either.
thing is,
Yeah.
is goat
Oh,
milk.
yeah, goat
is
milk-
huge,
goat milk is-
like for life, like
Goat
giving
milk
more life,
is
which
fire
is crazy.
and like even like certain like oxen milk.
Yeah, I think it's been proven like in countries like Greece and stuff like that,
Or
where
like
they've
Lithuania
been
and
drinking
shit.
goat milk for years,
Hell
and
yeah.
like their people are just old. Like even because it's a country where it's normal to smoke cigarettes and stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of those people are still getting old and dying very old. Like
Hell yeah.
while still smoking
'Cause they
cigarettes,
sipping on
doing
that
all
goat
this other
milk.
shit.
But that's
'cause,
'cause their
everything
crops
drinking
also
goat milk all the time.
Aren't
Jesus.
stepped on too.
That's true. That's true.
Their crops aren't stepped on. So the animals are straight fed from the earth, and then the milk is just straight natural because of that.
I would
not-
say
they're not-
there's
they're not
definitely a
born in
lot
a
more
factory.
natural farms
Yeah.
that the goat milk is coming
They
from.
just
to-
eat normal
yes.
nutrients from the earth rather than just
because you got to think
spray
it's
and
not
shit.
even that the milk. It's like the idea of drinking milk is bad,
It's
but it's the
fucked
idea
up.
that these cows are born in a factory, raised in a factory, fed cheap factory food,
Yep.
depressed, sad, whatever, living in a factory their whole life, and just getting milk sucked out of them every day or
By a
however-
machine.
By a machine. So
Yeah.
it's like that milk that's coming out isn't.
isn't the
isn't-
best milk it's supposed
Yeah.
to be.
It's
That
just
shit
like
is anguish milk.
Yeah.
That shit just sound disgusting.
It's
man.
anguish, sadness.
that's you know
milk.
same
Yeah,
thing
it's
with the meat.
pain milk.
Same thing with the meat too. Whenever they get killed for meat, like what have they been eating? How have they been feeling? Like their emotions, like the
What I
real
learned
blood flow.
when
of
it comes
their-
to shit like that,
shit like that is
obviously
weird.
we're all gonna consume things that make us feel good, like whether mentally or physically. So what I learned is if you want to like control the energy of some shit,
Yeah.
that's why you gotta pray for your shit. So just be grateful no matter what you eating. It don't matter what it is. Fucking crumbs on the ground or pig, whatever the fuck. Pray for that shit. Pray over that shit. Like, be grateful for it at least.
Yeah.
That's the least you could do.
better.
Oh, man.
Shit.
Definitely it'll taste better mentally and spiritually.
Yeah.
Be thankful for the sacrifices.
Yeah,
that,
for the
that went through,
sacrifice
instead
that
of it just
whole
being like,
animal
I'm just
went through.
pig out on this shit. And
Yeah,
then,
like you ain't give a fuck about none of that. Like,
Be
bro,
trying- yeah,
it
be trying to do
mattered
that.
at some
Before you
point.
destroy your
It
2 a.m. Taco Bell.
Yeah. Pray for that
thankful that there's-
processed
That nigga
80,000
so
cows,
far
nigga.
gone.
You probably
That
ate
nigga
like
far
Nigga
gone.
gone as
like
fuck.
40,000
I'd be praying
cow
for the
souls
workers.
in one
Off
taco.
with it.
I'd be praying for the workers too. Be thankful for these workers sitting
No,
there
yeah,
and
you have
actually
to-
working this job.
Bro, that shit is stressful. You know they
That's a
be
tough
mad as
life,
fuck
bro.
all day. So you gotta pray for everybody that came through.
That shit hurt.
The whole process to get that
The
on the wrapper
whole
in the bag,
process,
on your
nigga.
lap
Pray
in
for the
car.
grass that the
Oh,
cow
God.
ate, nigga.
Pray for
A
all
lot of
that.
sad
All
things.
of that
A lot of
shit, nigga.
depression.
I'm
Even
not
the people
even
that are working at the
religious.
farms probably ain't that happy.
Oh, man.
Definitely not, my nigga. Definitely not.
I bet the pigs in Vegas are happy.
Yeah, they be up.
Oh
nigga.
yeah, just eating
I
out
mean,
the trash.
shit.
Like it's
Whenever
All the
pigs-
hotel
yeah.
scraps.
yeah,
Shit,
they
whatever-
might be up as
Vegas
hell.
bacon probably.
Bacon
Whatever
probably
pigs
bomb
we
out
feed
there,
off the
yeah.
school systems too, though. They be having us throw our compost and they
That's
shit
true.
Wow.
ever since like
And they send that to
2008.
farms and
Yeah,
shit? Wow,
yeah,
that's
that was the
kinda
pig
I don't even lie.
food.
I was at a hotel in downtown once, and they were like, "Hey," I was like, "We're gonna take your like, are you done with your food? We're gonna give the rest to like give it to pigs." And I was like, "There's bacon on this plate."
Yeah.
Yeah, they
That's
eat
crazy.
each other though. That's the
They
thing.
eat that
They
shit.
don't give a
That's
fuck.
crazy.
It's just
eat that
grounded
shit.
up into muck at that point, into like mush and brown.
It is
mush
crazy
at
to
that-
think about
before it
though
gets
that
to
they
them.
just that
That's
naive.
fucked.
They don't actually
They
eat
like,
the
hey,
piece of
man,
bacon.
we
It
don't
just
give a
gets
fuck.
grinded up.
Yeah.
That's
But
why
still,
people
though,
like in the
I mean,
religion
like
they
if
stay
you
away
eat a
from pigs, 'cause
hamburger
it's
and you
like,
find out it's like
I
5%
mean,
y'all don't give a fuck about your
human,
own
it's
kind.
still-
And I mean,
Yeah.
it sounds correct.
still
It sounds
fucked.
correct.
But
Yeah.
but animals eat each other, like predators and prey.
I mean,
yeah,
and-
but they
and we
eat.
eat
But the thing is, they
animals.
eat other species.
Yeah, but when
the
it-
pig is the only one that will eat its own kind.
Well, I mean, like other
No,
as
things
a given,
might,
I'd say.
but
I'd
like
s-
I mean,
unless they're
generally in
fighting each other,
nature,
like,
generally
they,
in nature,
other
things
animals
don't
will
generally
fight,
consume
but they won't
itself.
consume their. Yeah, they won't. Like you'll see two lions bite each other, but they ain't even trying to eat them.
Like,
I feel
like
there's
I
gotta be
feel
another
like
one,
I
like
feel
a
like
hyena or some
generally
weird
like
shit like that would eat each other. If they
I
had
mean,
to.
like there's
If they starve,
there's
they're from
definitely
vultures.
exceptions.
There's
You know what I'm saying? Like
outliers,
a hungry
yeah.
animal in the wild is gonna eat what's presented.
He gonna eat what he got.
But like it's definitely not at the top of their food chain. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
like all of them just eat my brothers and sisters.
hell
yeah.
no.
Like,
Yeah,
nah.
that's not the way.
Although
Mice
I
do
do
it.
remember though, I remember learning as a
Mice
kid that
eat
there
their
is
kids.
there is a
I
type
had
of
to eat their
ape
babies.
that
I
is
wouldn't doubt that.
cannibalistic that goes around eating other apes though, which is kind of fucked. Like I remember I watched a super graphic video. Like they went through like rocked this one out the tree, it fell down, and they just went down and herded around it zombie style and just ate that nigga.
Yeah, that's
I was
OD.
like,
That's the
whoa.
feral apes.
Yeah, bro. And can
That's
you
the
imagine
ones
being
with
a kid seeing
those
that
the ones
shit?
with the little vamp thing.
Yeah, no, literally, they
Yeah.
had the fangs and shit.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, bro. I mean, shit. Apes are a lot like humans, so
Yeah. And
they're
there's
gonna
some
have a
feral
lot of
humans
battles.
too.
Yeah.
They're
That
gonna have
shit
a lot
was
of
feral.
battles with different tribes of different kinds. of
Literally,
apes
bro.
and humans.
It was, but I won't lie,
Mentality.
it was that zombie style, like how they
Yeah.
herded around when it was like injured on the ground and just.
They was tribal. They was savages.
Bro, that shit was crazy. I was like, what the hell am I watching? Man, Discovery Channel.
There's this new show I started watching on Netflix.
What's that?
It's called The Watcher.
Watch.
I'm like 2 episodes deep. It's really fire. Michelle watched the whole thing. She told me I gotta watch it.
Wow. See, I be hating that though, cause it's like awkward. Cause it's like I can't watch a show that you already seen. Cause now I feel like I wouldn't want to see something I already seen.
I know.
so
Usually
you
we
don't
watch
want
it
to see something
together,
you
but
already
then
seen.
apparently she watched like a couple episodes and it was just so
She
good.
said I
binged
just
it.
couldn't. I
She
couldn't
just
wait.
binged it all.
Just
It's
finished
like
it
7
while you was
episodes.
at work.
But no, I watched. Yeah, it's really good though. It's basically these people move into a neighborhood and the house just like is like basically like haunted, you could say. But it just has like it's just someone that watches over the house and
Something supernatural.
yeah, it's pretty interesting. It's kind of weird, but it's just like another good little like probably a couple nights worth of binging something to watch. It's 7 episodes, like 45-minute, hour-long episodes, I think. So
Oh yeah.
I think unless they were longer, but I watched 2 last night.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Good
Good show.
vibes. Juicy
There's this
vibes.
other show I'm waiting to read come out. Like
Black
another
Mirror needs to
season.
drop new
It's called like
episodes.
Project
Remember they said
21
they'd-
or some Project 48 or something. I don't even know. It's about like this
like
fucking group of people that was worshiping like a demon or an idol, and this dude had to go uncover these tapes, and the whole time
I think I see.
the demon was in the tapes. So it's like as he was watching it, it start
coming out of the tapes. Yep, I seen that. I was gonna say.
Oh yeah, yeah,
together.
yeah. I think
That
you guys
shit-
told me about that.
That shit is so cold. I need season.
There's more
3
seasons
now.
coming?
Wait, what show was that?
I forget what it's called. It's called Project something. Project a number. But It's
Yeah.
on Netflix.
Yeah, you should watch. You would like
one
that
of the top shows.
Okay,
on
I'm gonna
Netflix
have to
for
definitely
sure,
tap
by
in. That
far.
Yeah,
sounds
we
mad
binged that one.
interesting.
It's so
quick.
insane. That shit's so cold.
Yeah,
crazy.
I
It
binged
was
that
sad.
shit in like 4 days.
It was sad because they had a new season of Black Mirror ready, but then I remember during COVID
They
were
said it
like,
was
I
too
remember
realistic.
that.
too realistic.
Yeah.
It was too realistic.
Yeah.
Canceled that
They
shit.
should have just dropped that shit and fucked people's minds up, bro.
It was probably a
They
pandemic
should've-
episode or season where it
Yeah,
would have been
I'm
like, damn,
guessing.
this is actually happening, and it's this scary.
That's what I'm
This is,
guessing.
and this is the reality of it behind the scenes.
Because otherwise there was
or some
nothing
shit like
else
that.
that realistic unless it was like a motherfucking Ukraine bomb and
Yeah, like
type
a war,
scenario.
nuclear
That would be crazy.
bombs or
Yeah,
some
it was
shit.
either one of the two
Yeah.
at the time.
Too real. That's crazy. A show being told no because it's too realistic. That's just weird.
It is
said, "Hell
fucked."
no." I mean, I get that. You don't want to cause the world to go into
Yeah, like there's
You
got
don't
to be
wanna
some type of
terrify
like
people, yeah.
regulation,
People
but
already
it's,
are
it's still.
hysteric. That's the
But no
thing.
matter what, even how scary
Yeah,
a show could
it's
be,
pretty-
or like
doesn't
a
take
show like
much.
Saw where they're cutting legs off and torturing people, you could still just say, "Oh, it's a movie," but that's realistic as hell.
No,
People could
Saw
be doing
used
that.
to be fucking crazy.
You
That
know, like
shit-
that could be.
yeah.
It's
People
like
just
there's
as
a key
realistic
behind
as
your
that.
eyeball, grab it. But
Bro.
if you don't, this chain
That's like
will
one of
break
the
your
best
arms
movie
in 30
series ever,
minutes.
in my
Like,
opinion.
Damn, so you got 30 minutes to decide if you want to rip your eye out,
Or
and
you just
have
wanna
your
die in
arms
30
ripped off.
minutes.
Yeah,
Like,
like,
Jesus.
Yeah, do you want to
Like, so I'm
do you wanna
morally
carve
wounded
your eye out with a
regardless.
spoon
Like, Jesus.
to get a key?
Like, God.
Shit, I'd if I wasn't Saw, I'd just start thinking quick, bro.
You gotta
Get
play
that
to
fucking
survive.
game.
That's
I
literally
just try
what
to
you have
think
to do.
quick,
You have
get
to play
that
to
fucking
survive.
game over with, and get the fuck out of there, and just hope to God that I'm able to. at
Bro,
least
I never-
crawl-
You leave
crawl
with your
away.
fingers and
At least
hands.
crawl
I've never
away.
I would just
fully
hope
watched
either-
a Saw movie.
Either I
just
die
because that shit
instantly,
be
or if
creepy.
I can get out without causing myself too much like pain.
Too much pain. That's
Like
what I
like if I
always
had to cut my
Yeah,
leg off, I
yeah.
wish that they give
Pain
me something
be
that's like
so
pull this
extreme.
lever and something comes down and slices it off, not like saw it off.
Yeah.
Oh
Or it's
my
like,
God.
or it's like
It
saw,
literally be
or
like
because if it's
that.
like cause yourself a bunch of pain right here, right now.
Have y'all seen
or
the
just
new
let
one?
the time run out and something just goes and you're like you get shot in the head and you're dead. I'd probably just let it.
You ever
go.
seen the new
Any
one?
of them, nigga?
Oh my God,
You
bro!
ever seen
Because
any
there's
Saw?
this one that's super fucked, bro. Where like this nigga was hung up by his hands
The
like
Saw
this.
show?
Yeah.
yeah.
And like nigga, he was hung up like this, right? And there's a big turbine and shattered glass in that motherfucker. And like, if he couldn't, like, if this other dude who was tied up couldn't get to the key in time, the glass was gonna, like, the wind turbine would turn on and he would start getting shredded by glass. And this nigga was up there for like minutes just getting pelted by this glass. And this nigga didn't get the key. And by the time he got the key, nigga was shredded into like he like turned him around, his back looked like mincemeat. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, I'm
so
like,
see,
bro.
something like that is like a big no-go. bro.
Yeah.
Like
That's
put
a big
put your
no-go.
life in another nigga hands to be
yeah.
fucking around with.
To get shredded by glass.
Yeah, because
Like,
the only one I don't remember which one it was. I don't know if it's 3 or 4. That's the only one that I can vividly remember from when I was younger, and that was the one that was like a storefront. It was like a storefront. The people walked into this storefront, and then all of a sudden they were fucking in the game and shit. And it was like, yeah, like you just went into a store for like whatever. I think it was like a hardware store or some shit, but like it was just really dark, gloomy, kind of like day or whatever. And like the people that walked into it basically just got like into the game, like invited into the game, and it was just fucked.
off
like,
the rip.
Yeah, and then I just
That's so
remember
fucked.
like the shorty at the end who survives, like she ended up like. I just remember watching the whole scene. It was like her and a guy. The guy ends up dying, and then she just walks out the fucking store like nothing fucking happened, like just all bloodied up and fucked up. Like I was like, damn, like
the lone
So that's how,
survivor.
like, so that's how that cookie
I ain't
crumbled.
watching this
Yeah.
shit.
God,
Bro,
damn.
you gotta watch, and the thing is, like, and they all tie together too. So you watch 1, 2, 3, like they all tie together. If you've ever watched them in order,
I haven't.
like
never
I
watched any
I
of them.
I watched all, like when I was younger, I was intrigued with it. But my dad was a huge Saw fan, so he had all the CDs back in the day. So he had like 1 through 5 on CD, like when I was younger. So he's like, if we're gonna watch it, we're gonna sit down and we're gonna like
have
watch
to.
like
You
boom,
have
boom, boom,
to.
boom.
You
So we watched like 3 the
Damn.
first night, and like 2 the next night, and then the new one was like coming out in the next year for whatever in the theaters. So that's how I was introduced to it. But like, and they all, but then like another one ended up coming out, and it's like you think you know who the guy is behind all this, and then all of a sudden it's a complete switch up on like
yeah.
and like the
In the
last
newest one?
episode on like the newest one. It's like what, or you think a guy's dead, but the whole time he's been alive this whole time, and like
The
like,
plot
it's-
twist is fucking
like
nuts.
I think
yo.
like I think one of the guys that like dies really early on in one of the first movies like is somehow alive at the end or some shit, and it was or like in like the middle area. I don't want to like spoil it because I kind of remember, but I don't want to spoil it if you want to watch it. But that shit's like it's weird as fuck. It's weird as fuck.
That shit crazy.
Like the guy that they thought that was the guy like
I watched the killing scenes for some reason. Every time I seen like the nigga in the pig mask, it just turned me off. I'm like, I can't watch this shit.
I think that ends up the guy that's under the mask ends up being like one of the operators, but there ends up being like multiple operators.
Yeah, there was multiple.
But there was like the one original guy. It's like in the first movie when there's like a dead man laying down with like blood coming out of his head or whatever, and then it's the first episode. It's like really iconic. It's the one where he saws his leg off and the other person's dead, and he crawls out like Scary Movie. Did like the spin off of it with Shaq.
Yeah,
and
I remember.
Yeah,
I remember that one.
But like the guy that lays down on the ground, like I'm pretty sure in the second movie, or maybe it's like later on, like whole time the guy that was laying down dead was actually alive, and he took some medicine to where it slowed his heart rate down, so like he seemed dead when they touched him and shit, and then he ends up being like the whole time the guy that's behind all of it. Like he was like in like the second or third movie, like the guy that was doing it was in there the whole time, like
with them
like during it, like
Jesus Christ.
It was a weird spin. It's like, well, you thought that was just some random guy that was dead whole time. That was like like later on in the movie, but it's a very it's a very very good series. Hopefully I
for them to
someone
keep
to go
coming
watch.
out with it, you automatically know it's
No, that shit got a buzz.
It's been a while since they dropped the last one, probably
My
like
nigga
2016
Jigsaw.
or 17.
I remember
they
hella
dropped
people
one, like, a
used to
year
dress
ago.
as him for
Really?
Halloween.
Yeah.
Maybe I've seen that one then.
Yeah, that was the
Maybe
one
missed
that
it.
was the one I was referencing.
Yeah, maybe I haven't seen it yet. Maybe that's why I didn't know.
No, it's pretty good. I mean, I don't think it ties together with the other ones though, because it seemed like it didn't seem.
Jigsaw? Wait, what? Like
most
the
recent
person? Oh, you're talking about the person.
Yeah, I said
Oh,
Jigsaw.
yeah.
I said hella people used to dress
thought
as
that
him
was
as
like- I thought
Yeah,
you
no,
guys
he
said
was mad
Halloween.
popular.
He was
Yeah.
like mad popular, yeah.
But my bad.
Mad pop
Continue.
culture.
My fault.
Oh, I wasn't really
Spiral.
going anywhere about the new one. I was just saying like we were just talking about.
connect
Wait.
or something.
You're talking
Oh
about
yeah, no, it doesn't
Spiral?
really. I don't think the
You
story
talking about
connects.
this one? Or no? It's just put on by the same people actually. It's
It's
put on
not-
by from the Book of Saw. It's not this one with Chris Rock. In
So
it?
that's not actually Saw.
They got
Samuel L.
Chris
Jackson?
Rock in that bitch.
From
So-
the
is that,
book
is
so
of-
that
they
the one you're
had-
showing? Is that it though?
I'm pretty sure that's it. Yeah.
You said
It's-
from
That's
the
on
book
Netflix
of
or some
Saw?
shit?
What? It was in the theaters when I
It
seen
says from
it.
the Book of Saw, but it's not a Saw. So that's why it's probably has nothing to do with the other ones, but it's probably another horror movie.
It just
Because
has
I was like,
Jigsaw in
because
it.
he was because the nigga was sawing people the entire time.
Yeah, what is the
Come
book
on,
of Saw?
He was.
I don't know, but no, it's listed right next to it, but it's just not called. It's not part. It's not.
This is not part of the Saw
Yeah,
Chronicles.
because
It wouldn't- okay, that
Jigsaw
would make
came out in
sense.
2017, and then that came. I haven't seen that.
It's
I'm gonna have
pretty
to
good.
watch
It's pretty good.
Star.
I've never
Niggas
heard of the
look
book
like
of
Jigsaw.
Saw.
It says from
Yeah, I
the
know
Book of
that,
Saw, which is. So it's called. It's just called Saw 2021 movie, but it's put on by Lionsgate, the same people that did Saw.
Huh.
Maybe it's
But
just.
it's called
They
Saw
wouldn't let a
2021 movie.
Maybe-
pass like that.
No, it's put
Yes.
on by them. It's put on by. It's made by the same people.
Okay. But yeah, so I guess I'm just trying to figure out what is the book of Saw.
Yeah, what is the Book of Saw?
Yeah, did they write their own story out before they came out with the movies? I guess that's what I'm trying to
Yeah,
figure
it was Saw originally a book? Is this what we're finding out right
That's
now?
what I'm saying. Like,
'Cause-
is my whole childhood getting debunked right now?
The whole time it's a story from like the 40s.
Oh me, it's just been there, and it was probably like a real thing.
It's a real nigga the whole time.
Wow, I
Shit,
did not know
these
this
stories
came
gotta come from
out.
somewhere.
Eric's like, I need to watch.
Go
Chris
beep.
Rock
You
wanted
gotta
to branch
tap
out in
it.
the horror genre. Crazy. Who directed Jigsaw is returning for another film. Eventually decided against it. It was project officially announced May 2019. Rock polishing script. Blah 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 blah. Originally scheduled release. Blah blah blah. I don't even know.
Listening to that was so funny in the
Oh, man.
headphones. He just
He said blah, blah, blah.
blah blah blah.
Important fact. Blah, blah, blah.
But hey, did any of y'all see the Kanye West Drink Champs interview?
I
Not
did.
the
I
whole
watched the
thing.
whole 3
I've only
hours.
seen like a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, you can't watch it anymore.
I watched it. It
Oh,
is
yes, it
still
is.
up on.
I mean,
YouTube.
it's
Live on Lake
YouTube
Street re-uploaded
Random
channels.
people. Yeah, you
It
see-
was on YouTube
Live on Lake
channels.
Street uploaded it.
I'm
They
gonna see if it's
uploaded
still
it
up.
too
I'm gonna see if it's
on
still
YouTube. I was like, damn, this shit crazy.
You know what's
Everybody's trying to
crazy?
get
Because
these
when I
views.
first even watched it, the first day it came out, it
he's
had
clipping
900K
shit, huh?
views. Then that next morning I watched it at 1.8 million. And there were already
Oh, yeah, it's
videos
still up.
re-putting it up.
Yeah.
And
He's got
then that
1.8K
third day,
on it.
Yeah.
It's got 1.8K on
Who
it.
is that?
Live on Lake Street.
Oh wow, damn.
Juice.
People commenting too, like, come on, man, like acting like this is actual Drink Champs.
He
page,
was just
like,
going
talking to the Drink
ham
Champs.
though. He was just going ham. That nigga
Come
was
on,
not
Nor,
giving
acting
the
so
Jews
fake.
a
He enjoyed
breather.
Jay President.
They was like, deal, nigga, deal.
Yeah,
Every
yeah.
30 seconds, he put what about the
Yeah, it was like even like it was just sad
Yo, that shit
because
was kinda
it was like
hilarious.
Nori and all them niggas were trying to like bring him away from
Yeah,
talking
no,
about all
literally.
that shit, and
And he
just
said it at one point. He was like, and I'm pretty sure the person
Oh.
who owns this show is a Jew, huh?
Jake
He's like,
Faircloth did a
but
breakdown.
Yeah, anyway,
He said, but anyway, about
He,
the
he did a breakdown of his
Like,
opinions
damn,
on
nigga.
Kanye too for 45 minutes.
chill, nigga. Chill.
like niggas over here.
But then why they try to get this nigga like all his kudos and shit like, see, but really we love
He wanted
Kanye
his
West and
noodles.
we never gonna take your freedom of speech away and shit. Like we love Kanye West. And then he was like, but you know I'm gonna have to deal with this like type shit. Like
Yeah.
after the fact, and then Kanye acknowledges it.
yeah.
But talking about we gonna give you your freedom of speech for what? 3 days, nigga?
Yeah, like the sad part is like I mean,
Nigga was on Breakfast Champ 2 days later talking down.
yeah, I mean, it sucks because it's like technically the freedom of speech. At least he got to say his piece.
He got to say his speech
Everyone
for
put
a
it
full 72
yeah,
hours.
but they knew the fans were gonna record it. Everyone was
100%.
gonna have their own
100%.
versions of it or whatever. But it's like he got to speak.
He
That's
did.
the thing. No one stopped
He
him
did.
from speaking.
He did.
But taking it down, is kind of a sign
they-
of taking down the free press or like the free whatever. But he
They just
did that-
basically just proved his point, though.
Yeah, they did. They did very
proved
much
the shit out of his
So that's
point.
what I was saying was like even the thing is a lot of the time people will bring on people that they know are racist, who are conservatives and
Yeah.
other things like that in politics or right wing media.
Yeah.
Like they're racist. You know what
Yeah,
their
they
family's
just want
been.
them to
you
just
know
be
the shit that they've
foolish on
done.
the
You know they're
show,
gonna
yeah.
say some
You
crazy
just-
shit.
Yeah, you know they're either gonna say crazy shit when you invite the leader of the KKK to fucking talk on the news. You know
Yeah,
the
you
fucking
know
shit
he
that
gonna
they're
say some
say.
loose balls.
Like, you want him to.
So, but the thing is like since it's obviously Kanye, it's like a whole bunch of like really important people are around him. A lot of really important people are being talked about in that situation.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, yeah, there's a lot of people who were in that room whose jobs are now at stake, and there's now a lot
Hell
of
yeah.
relationships at stake and other things that are at stake because of what Kanye said, which
yeah.
to these other people who may have been
If a
talked
nigga
about.
hear you probably crack one smirk of a fucking Jew joke in that interview, they was on your throat.
No,
He
literally.
said, nigga, I heard you laughing in the background.
Literally.
nigga, I know you're laughing.
And the craziest thing is they had that Rivkin guy who
Yeah,
is
he
the-
popped in and
he's
he
the-
was like the boss. He was like, yeah, he said we gave cheers to the nigga that signed us.
So actually Rivkin was the guy that signed Wu-Tang
Yeah.
originally, and obviously huge label head, and then he made more moves when he's a Jewish guy.
Yeah.
Listening to
Well,
Kanye
of course.
say all this stuff.
He
like,
said, I love and I
and-
respect you, man.
Yeah, like and like the thing is like they dapped it up and like
did dap it
It was
up.
weird. They dapped it up, all this other stuff. So it's
And
like
then he still ripped them a new asshole.
and then still just kept going. But it's like I feel like when you have all these politicians and other leaders saying their racist epithets or whatever the
Yeah.
hell you want to call it, and they're doing whatever and doing all that,
Mm-hmm.
y'all let that shit stay up. Y'all let that shit stay up for years.
I
And
swear.
you let people
Yeah.
That's
rewatch
the
that
weird
for years.
thing.
So why are you trying to delete something that is historical evidence of Kanye West?
But it's always only when it comes to that group
yeah.
that they be on.
Yeah, and see that's the
Like,
thing.
if
is
you
like,
ripped,
why
like, the
not? Even if it's
LGBTQ community or
not
something,
true,
they will
or
leave
if
that
it's
showed
if
up.
it's racist, why not just leave it up so everyone else can see what that person's true colors are like?
Yeah.
Instead of like being like, oh my god, everyone needs to get to the defense and take it down and just call to like, yo, as a group, as a society, as a religious group, we are
Yeah.
going to cancel and delete and take off on the internet.
Yeah.
Like, and it's like, I get it. Go
One
do
person,
whatever y'all want to
they
do.
let one
hey,
person
I
speak
ain't-
their
I ain't
truth
saying that
and
I
then
agree with
shut
him.
down that nigga.
Yeah, I ain't saying that I agree with him, but I'm just saying like
It's sus.
that
Activity.
that it seems like he was trying to speak his piece,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden, obviously, we knew like Nori should have known there was going to be backlash as soon as he heard that what
Nori
Kanye was
already
saying,
knew
and then
that.
turned off the cameras. He had the choice to decide whether that still
Where it
went
was gonna
online
keep
or
going.
not.
They took
And
like
so-
3 piss breaks. It
that-
was a 3.5 hour
That's what I'm
interview.
saying.
He knew what the fuck.
He knew what
and
was
they kept
going
saying,
on.
"Bro, we giving you your freedom of speech. We love you, Kanye." They
Yeah.
said that about 4 times in
Yeah.
the interview.
So
It
it's
might
like,
not have been their. Well, they're signed to Revolt, so it could have been Revolt's choice to take it down because
But
they signed there.
because
and then
Diddy
you see-
owns Revolt, but
and that's
Diddy
what I'm
is in the
saying.
pocket of
Yep.
the Jews. So
Yeah,
that's what Kanye was
because-
basically saying.
Yeah, but
But the thing is
But
is
he loses-
Diddy and Kanye were beefing before
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
interview happened,
Yeah.
right? So Nori asked Diddy, "Can I do this interview with Kanye?" You've seen, and Kanye previous to that interview was already saying a bunch of Jewish stuff,
Loose shit
a
off
bunch
rip.
of loose stuff, talking crazy
he
to
knew
all
what
his
he was getting
rapper
himself
friends.
into,
He
yeah.
knew what he was getting himself into. Diddy told Nori, "I don't think it's a good idea," and then Nori kind of was like, "Yo, but like, it's Kanye. I respect him. Like, you would let another black man get their word
also
out there."
Nori-
and so Diddy agreed.
Don't
And
get me
that's
wrong,
Diddy
Nori.
shit.
We know he a clout whore too.
No, and I
He
get it.
looked
Nori
at
did
his
that for clout.
statistics in the
He
past
knew.
3
if
years.
you
He
look
was like
at-
Kanye had the best numbers.
But yeah, for Drink Champs like sake, like kind of how do you put it? Like they're since they're signed to Revolt, they kind of almost lose their full freedom of speech because Revolt now can decide, oh, we're not putting that out, or oh, we're taking that down.
Yeah.
Like, so they could be like, yeah, Kanye, we want to give you your freedom of
Of course.
speech, and they have like, yeah, we'd love for this to be out, but the whole time it's Revolt's choice if this goes
No,
public.
we knew
you know?
that.
So
I
it's
knew-
like,
we knew
So it's
that.
like it might not. They might not have been like the ones that have been like, okay, that we should
But
take it
he
down.
went
but-
on personally.
But I don't.
he
I didn't
went
even get to
on
watch the whole
and
thing.
even-
yet, so I don't
he
even
went
know
on
the
Breakfast
whole,
Club.
I don't know the whole
2
story.
days later, Noriega himself went on Breakfast Club and started announcing the interview 2 days.
Oh yeah.
later.
Yeah, but then,
Kind of have
it
to
was
at
like
that point,
it was like,
though.
but the
Like, you
thing
work-
is,
that's the people you work for. That's people that pay
That
you.
is the people
and
that
that's,
pay
and
you.
that's your job. You don't want to look bad. You don't want to be the one person maybe being like, nah, this is
But,
cool.
but that was
you
the
know?
whole point of the interview, though.
Yeah, is
In
to
Kanye's
do it,
side.
and then he changed.
well,
up,
so
switched
the
up,
thing
yeah.
is like I can understand if Revolt switched up. That makes sense because I mean, shoot, Diddy as an executive, you watching
on
it
publicly
now,
saying
you
that.
probably weren't there, you didn't watch
Yeah,
it
you
before
gonna
it
lose a
came
whole
out.
lot of
But
brand
so,
deal.
yeah,
That nigga was talking out his
you know what I'm
ass.
saying? So now Diddy's seeing this shit and he's like, well, you're not gonna fuck up my money, so
Hell
here we
no.
go. I could take this off, but the thing is like. People on Breakfast Club were asking Nori, why don't you just take it down? And
Yeah.
he was kind of stuck, and he was like, well, maybe think about it. But that's the thing is, like, he didn't. He put it out, and I'm guessing it could have been a business decision to take it
It was
down,
definitely
most likely.
100%.
But shit, bro. I mean, it's just like, as a business, Diddy, I mean, if speaking or for the black black
I don't think
voice was your thing.
I don't think he
Deleting
speaks
that
for
was
all
the
of
wrong
us
thing.
anyway.
You
though.
shouldn't have done that
But no,
because
yeah.
if you're trying to speak for the black voice, don't delete the black voice. Simple.
At any
That's
standpoint,
it. Yeah, any
basically.
standpoint. It doesn't matter what we're talking about.
Yeah.
If we're talking to Uncle Ruckus on the fucking podcast,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. Don't delete the fucking thing.
They
because
don't
we
delete
need to
Charleston
hear
White.
what this nigga with Revitiligo, who freaking hates black people, thinks about. We
Yeah.
need to hear that.
Yeah.
So why can't we think about the guy who is jealous of Jews, what he thinks about?
Yeah.
Why is that so
Automatically
wrong?
voice
I don't know.
shunned.
That's just where I was at with that. But
That nigga Nick Cannon.
I don't
almost,
agree with anything that he's saying. That's all I'm saying.
That
but like,
nigga Nick Cannon
like,
says
all
some
you niggas, Def
anti-Semitic
Jam. I
shit.
love you niggas. Capitol Records, Interscope, all that. Elliot Grange, I fuck with all y'all
we
niggas.
signed-
Or Cohen, all of them
Come
niggas.
sign the
Show all y'all
come sign the
niggas.
podcast. Come
Yeah, come
us.
sign us, bro.
It's
Atlantic,
just-
I fuck with
It's
y'all
just
niggas.
crazy though that
Oh
like
God, he fucking with him.
you just say some certain shit and they just get on your ass though.
Yeah,
Like
no.
that nigga Nick Cannon almost lost his whole network.
And I'm
over
surprised
some-
he fucking
some
did it.
shit.
I'm surprised that nigga didn't lose Wild 'N Out. I'm surprised he didn't lose Nickelodeon after what
You know
the
what
fuck
the thing
he said.
was though?
What did he say?
You know what the thing?
Uh,
he basically said some anti-Semitic shit.
So the thing is I understand. So this is the whole thing to me is what Nick was saying, which is what I get to a lot of Jewish people is anti-Semitic. But
Niggas
what
be
he was
speaking they
trying to
truth.
say was that he was trying to say that, and this is Black Israelite thought. This is not my
Yeah,
thought.
this
I'm
is
just
literally-
saying this is he was saying that the Semites, the black Semites, he's a descendant of them, and that is okay to say, but there are a lot of people that are Jewish Semites who are of today a lot more fairer skin who feel like that's offensive to say that they were first or to say that they were there before them or whatever. And I understand how that may feel offensive.
Yeah, that's their own cultural
But
war.
it's kind of like saying like, oh, I was a Christian first or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like it's like, damn, I didn't know that word is that
Was-
strong of a knife. You know, like I didn't know that
they take
saying
it
like
so
that I am
seriously.
the black
original-
Israelite or I am a black Semite or
So
I am the
serious that they
first,
take
yeah.
you off the air
Yeah,
though. That's
yeah.
the thing.
I
It's
didn't
like
know
you
that.
you
I
see
didn't
where
know
those
that.
people control,
different.
like
Yeah.
like J.P. Morgan Chase Bank canceled Kanye's bank account because
Yeah,
of
which
that
is
shit.
crazy.
Like that's where
Millions.
you know where their powers are lying in the entertainment industry and in the
Holy
banking
shit.
industry. Like nigga, we close your bank account and you a billionaire. We don't give a fuck about your dollars.
Yeah.
They
Jesus.
said fuck you.
Yeah. I mean, and the thing is, like I said, I feel like there's a lot more educating on both sides and
Yeah.
a lot more, I think, that needs to be understood
I
because
feel like he was trying to squash the beef, but in the most harsh way.
he was, and that's why Kanye said he felt jealous of Jews.
Yeah.
And the thing is I feel like a lot of, at least, especially a lot of these people who believe in the black Israelite mentality, they genuinely are jealous because they can't find their roots. They can't understand their roots. Even if I'm not saying that it's true, like I said, but if it was true,
Everybody
that
got
there
their own
was
story.
Black Jews out there
Everybody
at
got
some
their
point,
own story.
like, let's just say there was, like, I think that they're just a bit upset that they're so far removed from that culture. And
100%.
I think that they're trying to find it, and sometimes them trying to find it is a reach, and it can be a bad reach, like what Kanye was doing.
Yeah.
And that's the issue with, obviously, our history as
emotional.
black people has been so flawed.
It's too emotional.
For more than since World War II or since even times before that.
Yeah.
Our history is flawed here in America.
See, that's
it's hard. We don't have as much history
Oh, man, I
as
got
like
something to say
as
about
the
that, ho.
Egyptians. We don't have hieroglyphics everywhere all over the
Yeah.
country and shit to find our past. So like there's a lot of people who are out here reaching to find that past.
And
so
that's
like
what I was gonna say. Like, the
give
people-
them a break
I
for a
feel
little
like,
bit because
like
they're
people,
trying.
People who are reaching to
Literally.
find their past, though, I feel like they have the wrong starting point.
They do.
They need to start where they are right now, because once you, there's like a saying like basically like once you always were, it's always gonna be that way type of shit. So like essentially, if you were that standpoint of stature, like whether you were the Egyptians and you made niggas build pyramids, or you were the slaves who were made to build pyramids, that's always gonna be in your bloodline regardless.
Yeah.
So if you were quote unquote like the first Jews, once you have that knowledge in your bloodline off rip to be able to do whatever they do, essentially, like that's your ancestors calling to you, essentially. So it's not like something you lose, like creating a hieroglyph. That's not something you lose. It's something that's in you. Either you're gonna do it or you're not. That's not something you claim. That's what I
Yeah.
feel like,
Yeah.
personally.
Yeah.
Like for you to do some Kenyan shit, like if we drop you in the wild, you gonna do some Kenyan shit off the strength of your blood. Like you ain't gonna do some American shit though, like right? You're not gonna go bitch. You gonna go do some real Kenyan shit just off the strength. Like
I'm finna go fight a lion off
like
the
off the
strength.
blood.
Nah,
Off the blood though.
so-
That's your mentality.
Yeah, I would say definitely we do. I would say we definitely do have some kind of innate thing in our blood to do things. But the thing is like even the Bible itself, like
Yeah.
I mean, if we're gonna talk,
That's like a mental training.
If we're gonna talk historically about where the Bible is coming from,
Yeah.
it's coming from the disciples of Jesus.
Yeah.
Jesus is a Jew while the Bible's
yeah.
being written for Christians. So
Literally,
like
literally.
it's like I mean, I think that if that's supposed to be history or historical text, just
Yeah.
like the writings in the pyramids and shit like that,
Yeah.
that's it's literally like the same thing. Like that's what's passed down to teach other people
Yeah.
what the
But
past was.
that shit
So
be getting
you
so
can only be based-
misconstrued.
Yeah.
It's like people be following basically like he say, she say, but like to the max degree.
But I feel like our translations of hieroglyphics could be the same thing.
Yeah.
That's the same thing. We could think that it means this, but it means a whole
could be
completely
completely
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't
So
know.
that's just the issue that I see with like it's just a fact of culture. There's just a lot of things missing from culture that like no one can be 100% sure, and I think that's why there's such a battle.
Everyone's
in Israel
literally-
and Palestine.
everyone's
because no one's
literally
even
a
sure
mutt,
who was
bro.
there first.
Yeah, no one
They
really
don't even
knows.
know who was there first for the whole Israel Palestine.
That's
thing,
why
so
it don't
they're fighting.
matter. We starting at the wrong
Exactly.
starting point.
Exactly.
We starting at the past.
Yeah.
We here now.
Yeah, and
so
that's
you gotta
the
start
thing.
from now.
But that's the thing is then people like Kanye and Nick Cannon are to blame too because
Yeah.
they're reaching for the past.
They're reaching.
Stop reaching for the
They're
past
reaching.
and just move forward.
If you
with
can't
what we
do some
have.
shit that they did, that your ancestor did then you can't do it now, then you're
Yeah.
capping. That's
Yeah.
not your ancestors.
See, the thing to me is like
how I feel.
The thing to me is like we already aren't getting reparations for slavery.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you trying to get reparations for a religion that we don't even have
For
proof
that you
of?
don't even own the
we
IP
don't know.
for.
Yeah, you know what I'm
if you
saying?
can't, if you can't go out there and create or do whatever, find the burning bush that
Yeah,
Moses found,
yeah.
nigga, then you can't just shut
chill.
up, nigga.
Just chill with all that shit. Like, and I get it. You want to find out who you are, but you know sometimes it's a little bit. Things are just too tight for
Yeah.
doing all that. Like we're too far ahead to be trying to find out.
be going
all the
back and
time
doing
who
all that
we was,
weird
you
shit.
know.
So true.
All that weird ass shit.
We're already advancing. We're evolving.
I
Let's
swear.
just keep moving forward.
Just start from now like you just
Humanity's
woke up
made it so
yesterday and the
far.
world was new and everything was crispy.
Yep. Newborn baby it out.
Yeah.
nigga.
Yeah, literally, newborn baby it out.
Literally.
Everything is a lie until it's the truth.
Jackson, we ever figure out what Spam was made out of? Just ham.
Really?
That's
Really?
Tam.
What?
That's a lie. That's a lie. I guess.
They're lying.
No,
does it-
no,
how
they
does
put
it
some
stay
sauce
for-
in there though. They put some special
Well, the
type
only
of
That's
meat
not
that's
true.
in
That's
there.
not true. That's not true.
There's definitely season.
Yeah,
there's
yeah. You
definitely-
put preservatives.
Because I'm like, how
I
does it
don't
stay in
believe
that can for
I mean, it's just
How
all
does
the
it
worst
stay?
parts of the pig grounded up, mixed with water, and
It's the intestines and the toes and
Oh,
the
no, I'm done.
That's what it
entrails.
says. Or you?
No, I'm
I was
just.
gonna
Oh,
say.
I mean, that was
literally on
that's
Google. I was
literally
like,
what a hot
bro,
dog is,
whoa.
though. That is what a hot dog is.
That's
is-
what it sounded
is
like.
all the intestines.
I like to eat brats
nasty.
because it just feels like it's not as unhealthy.
It's
Dude,
better.
say anything.
It's
You
better.
get more of the
Dude,
rinds
If you get
in
it,
that
if you
hoe.
get it from a good
You
place.
get the
you get it
actual
from a-
pieces in that bitch.
No, if
You
you're
say,
getting a Johnsonville,
Not
like
if
if
you
you're
got,
getting
like,
bone
Johnsonville,
marrow
like
in that.
name brand, that shit weak as fuck.
still
But
the
if
go to a
you're,
meat shop.
but like if you're going to like a butcher and they get some good shit, like they're like grinding it in the bag, putting it in the
Oh,
fucking
yeah,
intestine fresh for you, so
Yeah.
you
Oh
can
yeah,
sear
you're
it.
you're
Yeah.
crispy.
You're
Then you're
fucking
shit.
Yeah,
up.
I mean,
then.
I'm not worried about the wrap. I'm just more of what's inside.
Yeah,
the wrap.
the
Yeah.
contents.
But
Yeah.
see, that's the thing is like a lot of people they'll wrap it in like these
The cheapest,
chemical,
the cheapest
these
ones.
chemical casings and shit, and like the original way like that sausage was made
It's
is
from the
literally through the
intestines.
intestines and shit. So it's like
It's
like
like they
damn,
need a real
yeah,
casing.
it's not even
But
the
see,
real
it's super
casing.
thin.
But see
though.
that,
Like, it's like a
yeah,
fake
yeah,
intestine.
that
No,
fake
no, no.
casing though
Super
is
thin.
just like that is the real taste.
It's like when
that
you get a
want,
spring
though.
roll.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like when you get a spring
That's what
roll,
you
it's
don't
like the
think
same
about
thing,
it
but it's
when
not
you
intestine.
bite
Yeah.
it.
And
It's
that's
gonna
why
cook it
processed
anyways.
food
When you
is
put it
great.
on the, you're gonna cook it. It's just gonna get cooked.
Yeah, but it ain't gonna taste the same with the intestine casing versus the Oscar Mayer. I'll let you know that.
Yep.
That
gonna
Oscar
feel a
Mayer
little-
tastes like Jimbo Mabob. You feel
The
me?
Oscar Mayer tastes like heaven, but it don't feel like heaven.
It,
the
it,
other
it
one
doesn't treat your body
Yeah.
like
As long as you
that.
got ketchup and a good bun, you can put anything in between it.
No, I ain't rocking
Ketchup
with it.
and a
I ain't
bun, you can
rocking
put
with it. I
anything.
ain't rocking with it.
Okay.
I need some onions, some relish, son.
Oh,
I
me,
need some
son.
else.
I
Bro,
need
getting
the
hot
fixins.
dogs at a
Stay
baseball
fixins.
game, there's nothing that tastes better than a hot dog at a baseball game.
That's
Oh,
true.
yeah, that's
I
gas.
cannot
But
lie.
That's
you will
gas.
have.
cannot
I
lie.
went.
A
I-
walking taco.
Oh, you're that walking taco, nigga.
I'm a
Yeah,
walking
that's-
taco
I
ass
can't be
nigga for
doing that when
surely.
I'm just drunk
I'm
as
not
hell.
the
That's
walking
just too
taco
much for
nigga.
me.
See, I'm a high guy, so that shit be fucking bussin'. You
More
know what I'm saying? I got the
flavors.
different. You got
I'm
the
a high
different
guy on the
textures in it.
daily,
You feel
but
me?
on
I
an
like
event,
brats too
I'm
at
a
baseball
drinker
games, though.
when it comes
I'll
to
take
events.
a brat over a hot dog at a baseball
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
yeah,
I'll
that
take a
too.
brat.
You
Any-
need a ball.
I don't know, bro.
Everything tastes
After
better
I
at Walmart.
watched the
Lime.
video of how hot dogs are made, and bro,
Homemade.
I seen this. I seen like a up close photo of like a hot dog, like micro, and bro,
Yeah.
there were
Oh,
like
yeah.
there were micro hairs
Nigga,
and
we've
shit
all
up in that
seen
motherfucker.
that though. There's micro hairs everywhere. That's
There's
why
micro
you got
hairs in your
pores.
hairs, in your hairs.
Literally.
But I don't need, bro. If there's, I don't know, bro. I don't need to see.
Hey,
if
when
I
you-
see, if I see hard evidence that there is hair
But when
from
you die,
random
is you gonna be
sources
bones
cooked
or is you
into
gonna
my
be the
food
hair?
in the factory.
it's
Nigga, I don't
definitely
need to eat it. You
sus.
feel me? Like that
No,
threw me.
100%.
Like that's enough for me to not
I've
buy
I've
'em.
passed
I
on some
get it,
hot
I
dogs
get
at some cookouts or like parties just because I've been a little bit
Because
more
of the
like,
thoughts.
It's like,
like what hot dog is?
I'm
It's like
alright.
Eat you up every
because
night.
I'm good.
I enjoy like a good quality hot dog. Like if you
Yeah.
buy it, go to a meat market or even just get like the most expensive
Yeah.
hot dog, organic. Like I like Applegate, I think it's called hot dogs. You can get them
Yeah,
at like
it
Target. They're like apple smoked or whatever.
Oh,
like,
yeah, them bitches
super
be
fire.
bussin'.
Like whatever. It's like double the price of the Oscar Myers for the half the amount of hot dogs. But there's a reason why. It's because that shit's
See, I feel
made
like they
in-
It's
tried to suck the
actually
fun
meat
out of
in that
life,
motherfucker
though.
instead of
They
a
tried to
four
suck the
meat.
fun out of life. This is what they did. They hit us with the double spell. It's like they made you care about your health, but then they gave you only things that were shitty for your health. So it's basically like a either bitch get it on your own or stop caring about your health type of thing.
they
But then
introduced the bad
people,
shit
but
and
then
then
people
introduced
give
that
their
it's not
energy to
good.
caring about their health. So it's like you automatically putting yourself in a mental trap of hell. Because it's like, damn, I want to do better for myself, but I can't. So either
you
you
wanna
need to
eat
just
sweets.
stop giving a fuck about what's in the shit and just live a normal, moderate life, or actually go out there and just get your
source
own
all
shit.
your own shit. Yeah.
Go
It's
fucking
one or the
crazy.
other. Otherwise, you're gonna be in hell
Back
for
and forth.
eternity.
You go
That's
back
the
and
that
spell.
shit's fucking
back and
trash.
That's
forth.
why it's a
back and
spiritual
forth.
battle.
No
You're not
cap.
supposed to care about this shit anyway, cause we gonna die anyway.
Yeah.
So fuck all that
Yeah,
shit.
definitely. Be going
I've seen
back
this
and
one.
forth.
I seen this one TikTok that was funny as hell. It said, "Did you know that if you eat well, like if you eat well, drink lots of water, work out, do all this good stuff for yourself, that you
Yeah,
still
you
die?
still gonna die.
And I was like,
You
ha,
still
that's
gonna
actually pretty
die,
funny.
nigga.
And I was like,
You
but,
might as well die
but
with a
at the
happy
same
mind.
time, but the same time is like,
As long as you can
it's
do
like
all
you
that and
could
be
make
happy.
it to like 70s and 80s
Yeah.
eating like shit. But the thing is like, your quality of life could
It's
be
not
impacted.
Going to be the same, nigga.
Is
I
the
Yeah,
thing.
promise you.
100%.
I
That's why
promise you.
moderation is
Yeah,
key.
the thing is yes, moderation is key. Working
Health is
out
wealth.
is key.
Health
Health
is
is
wealth.
wealth.
Even if you're
Because
walking.
Don't get me
all those
wrong.
things
We
is
healthy
like-
niggas over here.
Yeah, because the thing is,
I
is
still
when-
eat whatever I want.
Yeah, because when you're 80, like you definitely just don't want to be on that fucking dialysis machine.
Hell
sitting in
no,
the
bro.
fucking-
You can kill me
in
right
the
away.
damn-
knows?
Yeah,
Yeah,
in,
no, you
in
can
a
put me in
senior
the
living
ground, my
center
nigga.
place. Like you just don't even want to deal
not
with
the
that
way.
shitting into a damn
It's not
bag,
the way.
all that type of
Yeah,
shit.
dementia
Bro,
out your fucking
yeah,
mind and
like,
shit.
Well, see,
Fuck
the thing
that.
is like dementia. Those things can come. Like you will get that from just being passed down, and that's
Yeah,
okay.
some of that is genetic.
That's
That is
okay. A
genetic.
lot of that is genetic. But the thing is your odds of fighting cancer if you're not healthy is very,
Very
hard.
way
You
hard.
can survive cancer, but the odds of doing it if you're a fat grouch that eats McDonald's
Yeah,
every
if
fucking
you're
day,
obese
it's most
with
likely
poor
that
hy-
shit's just gonna take your ass.
And even
bro.
Yeah, like
normal-
if you're on the brink,
normal
if you're on the
sicknesses.
brink, if your health is already in jeopardy before a
Yeah.
life-threatening condition, it's
Yeah.
essentially a wrap.
It doesn't help you, bro. It's
Yeah,
just like
100%.
already you've been cut, bro. You try to go back into battle with all these fucking wounds, nigga. You're not gonna be able to swing that sword just as hard. Like I'm
Definitely.
sorry, it's just you gotta take care of yourself. Take care of yourself through
Literally.
life. You can eat whatever you want.
You can.
but if you're gonna eat whatever you want, make sure that you work that
you
shit
actually
out.
give
yeah,
a
no,
fuck about
do
yourself.
things
That's the
to,
thing.
yeah, live a
I
life
feel
according.
like people don't give a fuck enough about themselves.
You can't take a day
so they
off
kind
or
of
be
just
bad
let
and
it go.
shit like that.
It's like
Like if you took 2 days, like
you
if you
think
could
about
eat
the
bad
long
5
term,
days a week and then
you'd be
go
up.
2 days where you either fast for a day and then just eat light the next day, and you would probably just kind of reset. Like I've
Yeah.
noticed that if I ever feel like I'm gaining like a little bit too much weight, or even I don't even weigh myself, but I just feel like I'm getting bigger.
Yeah.
I just be like, oh, I'm not gonna eat that much the next 2 days, and all of a sudden I feel good again.
it's that simple.
Just feel empty again.
Moderation.
It's really not that hard.
So as long as you just don't go, a full year every single day, just eating bad every day without thinking
Yeah.
about it, without listening to your stomach, without
yeah,
basically
that's
just
a huge
listening
thing
to
is
your
listening to
stomach.
your body.
Yeah.
It's a
And I
Literally,
get it.
bro.
Food
Get
is
too
an
comfortable.
addiction too. Like,
Bro.
I
It
get
is.
it because that's a thing
It
that
is.
used to
Sugar,
be a
my nigga.
problem for me when I was like in high school. Was like when I was sitting at home during summers,
You'd just be
I'd
eating.
find myself snacking
snack
a
mode.
lot
Snack
if I'm just
mode.
chilling at home all day during
It's
the
too
summer.
easy,
bored.
bro.
And
It's
like,
too easy.
Yeah, and it's like I get it. I get why some people can get really big. It's because like
You don't see it
motherfuckers be
until later.
bored.
You
They be
sitting,
at
bro?
home
No, I was
just
gonna
sitting there
say you
eating
gotta
shit.
you form
gotta
the habit
fill
of
your,
smacking a
your
bunch of shit.
time, like your mental space with
Yeah.
like hobbies and
Yeah.
shit.
And
Like,
100%.
otherwise, you just feel quote unquote hungry, but
Yeah.
really it's your brain like I'm
Because-
hungry to do something.
Because
Yeah,
a lot of
yeah.
people, because like some people will get it so fucked up that like food will become a source of happiness
an addiction.
instead of
Eating
literally,
food will
addiction.
become
Like
the
ins-
hobby that they wanted their brain
literally
that their brain was
instead
hungry
of,
for.
instead of just
Yeah.
doing it to stay alive, like it is intended.
That's
Yeah.
why it scares me. Like when a lot of people say, like, "Oh, I'm like a foodie." Like
That's
like my
gluttony.
thing.
That's
It's
gluttony.
like, damn, bro. Like all you like to do is eat.
So you
fucking
eat food for fun?
I feel like it
Like,
depends
so
the
what else do
definition
you
of
do?
foodie.
Don't get
Like,
me
if you
wrong,
like
I
to
eat- I eat
get fancy
food for
food when
fun,
you
but,
do
like,
eat food. Like if you're like, oh, like if
even
you can
still,
afford to
no,
like
that
eat at a
shit
nice
not it,
restaurant
bro.
every day for lunch, like instead of just making like a PB&J,
Yeah.
like oh no, I enjoy going to get my fancy lunch every day.
Yeah, yeah,
Like, that's
bro.
a foodie, but like
Like,
a foodie,
yeah,
like,
that's me
But
right
there's also
there.
another foodie where it's like I eat all
Or
day.
you just eat all day.
I
snacking
just like,
and
my-
shit.
I-
No,
my
no,
favorite
no.
snacks.
I'm a real
All
foodie.
day,
Yeah,
or-
it got to be like I'm trying some lavish shit, and this is just once a day,
Yeah.
and
You
that's
turn into
just
that.
it.
What's
Like,
that
you're
YouTuber's
consistently
name that
trying
gained
new
like
shit.
500,
Yeah.
like
I feel like it's
300
oh,
pounds?
God, that guy is
You
so
said who?
disgusting.
There's a
bro. I
YouTuber that
hate
started-
seeing
that
him.
started-
Kept getting bigger and bigger.
Nikocado avocado.
Yeah, because he's doing
That
like
dude is
mukbangs and then
hilarious,
just-
bro.
and
That
he
dude is-
still does that shit.
It
Where
just
he
be
definition of
fucked,
gluttony.
though.
he
It's
sits
fucked.
around with like
Oh,
50
literally
meals
it's
and
fucked
visually
because you're watching
Nick
this dude
of
eat
Spice
himself to
Watch
death.
and
It's
shit.
insane.
Killing himself, bro. That
For the
shit
views.
just makes
And
me
it be the
feel so
it be in
sad,
the
bro.
comments too, though. Like
Oh.
you know he read and pay attention.
Yeah,
It's like
bro.
nigga, you still don't care.
Bro, there's like a huge there's a huge like subsection of YouTube dedicated to people making content about him and
Yeah.
his issues and shit, like who
Yeah.
document it like yo, like this nigga's getting worse and worse,
Yeah.
and
Never
like
even
no one's
watched
doing
this shit.
anything.
You
I've
seen?
seen other
Didn't
people
he have like
report
a
either.
Mexican partner or something, or like
He
a
did.
Latino partner?
He
You
did.
seen that he changed his life around?
He did?
Yeah, yeah.
Thank
I think
God, bro.
he's
Thank
looking like a
God.
lot better or whatever. He just kind of separated himself from bro just because he's seen how unhealthy bro
But
was
see, the
getting.
thing
Dude,
is,
he
you could
was-
be
he
up
was
from
like
shit
four-
like
he's like
that.
400
See,
pounds.
Bro, what is being up if you're not
No,
up?
no.
You're
Listen,
literally-
listen.
If you're gonna
I'm
die
talking
a
about-
early
I'm talking
grave.
about up from eating like that and then change into your like your health aspect. So you
Yeah.
hit like two niches.
But see,
you
the
could be
thi-
like, yeah,
the
I went
problem
with fat
is,
ass and now
but
I'm
see,
a
the
gym
problem
rat.
is a lot
I
of
feel like
these
he got-
niggas, they're going to, yeah, sure, they're going to hit maybe a point in their life where they're gonna want to do the whole health
Yeah.
niche. They're gonna
Yeah.
want to do the whole, what's that show called? Biggest Loser niche. Like,
Oh, yeah,
you
yeah.
want to
That
hit
shit
all
used to be
that.
cold.
But
I used
see,
to watch
the
the fuck out
problem
that
with
show.
them niggas is they already go so far gone where they have to start getting lipo and shit before they
Yeah.
can start hitting
Can
the
start
Biggest
working
Loser
out,
stuff and working out.
'Cause
and
they
like-
be on some weird
like
shit.
Like the thing is, like they're letting the situation get to the point where it's life threatening. So like they
Yeah.
might
Yeah.
even not even have the chance to get that
Yeah.
opportunity to make a change.
People be having different mental blockages
crazy.
though
Yeah,
built
and then
up.
what
It
you
be
gonna
weird.
do? You gonna spend all that money that you
I would
made
never.
accumulated by getting
on
fat
surgeries,
just to do the surgeries, get all the workouts.
recovery.
Like what you gonna do? Hire the
I
lady
feel like
from
they need to
Biggest
take notes
Loser
from,
and all that
uh,
shit.
like great,
bro,
like you can now afford to
Yeah.
hire
Yeah.
a
So
first
cold.
personal one-on-one assistant for the rest of
Yeah.
your life. Like that's
Yeah.
essentially
They need
what
to just take
need.
notes
It's
from
kinda
Matt
sad.
Stoney. Honestly,
they ass
swear,
need to
he's
shut
actually
off
the
the
GOAT.
What they
He's the
need to
GOAT.
do
He is the
is
GOAT of
shut
that
off
shit.
the fucking camera
and live their lives.
and go
know what it is?
outside and walk.
It's a
walk around
pussy
the block,
deficiency.
Walk around the block every day. That's
I
it.
feel like they might not
Literally,
be
bro.
getting enough ass to want to continue to be
I think you
active.
could do that anymore.
So it'd be like, yeah, that's
He definitely
exactly
won't.
because it's like if you're not getting in the first place, you don't feel like you need to be active towards it. Because it's like, hey, I don't care if I get a bitch and I'm
I mean,
fat,
he's
then I
gay.
just got it off the strength.
He's gay.
Oh, that's even
Ooh.
crazy.
And then he would that Mexican dude, that Mexican dude was
threw
his
me for a
partner the whole
loop.
time.
Oh, that was his partner.
yeah.
That shit just threw me
So
for
like,
a whole.
'cause
oh
like,
my
'cause-
god, just this thumbnail just looks just
Look
Oh,
at that
yeah,
shit,
no-
bro.
Oh,
Look at that shit, bro.
Let me see this.
Look at that shit,
gotta
bro.
show the
Wait, is that the
camera.
old Mexican nigga right
Hold
there in
on.
that second
That's
video?
with him, yeah.
Oh God. He said, "Look at this one."
Bro.
Oh God. What? How many months is that from? Let me see this.
YouTube, don't take us down. This is literally on your platform.
I swear. Literally.
Imagine those two
Oh
dudes
my
just in the bed. Y'all
God.
don't
Okay,
even wanna-
chill.
Exactly.
Maybe
Hey, you
yeah.
said it, not me, nigga.
They got the-
Hey, all I said was what he
What
do.
is-
Yeah.
Is what his
Nick
All I
Avocado.
have to say is his life.
Celebrating our 700-pound milestone.
That's his life. I
10
ain't
days
describing
ago.
detail.
10 days ago.
He's
that was
how
like-
I in the
that's what I'm trying to
bed.
see. 10 days ago.
Couple of Jabba the
That
Hutt.
shit just
Is
looks
this
loose,
OG
though.
guy?
That should probably look like a couple seals rolling around.
That shit crazy.
All right, let me stop being mean, bro.
Nigga OD.
Yeah, but
Why
no,
does
for
he do
real
that
though.
with his face at the
I won't
beginning?
lie, that
Yeah, why
shit's
he had
fucked
that
up.
makeup on
I ain't
though?
gonna cap.
Oh.
No, he
Oh,
does a
he's
lot of
making the
face
fat
comedy.
face,
I
yeah.
won't lie, bro. The nigga is actually mad funny, bro.
He's a
I won't lie, the
comedian, bro.
nigga is
Never watched
mad
his
funny.
videos.
I've
Because
never
like
seen
the
him
thing
either.
is, he puts on a character, and you can tell it's a character,
Oh, he
but
has
he's
multiple
really good
channels.
actor. But like, it's just like the fact that he's killing himself slowly on camera for money is like the tragic
He's not
part.
the wave.
He
It's
has
really
multiple-
tragic.
He has 3 mil on one of them. See, this is crazy because the one that you just showed, they literally have like tubes connected to their nose so they can breathe.
Yeah, no.
god.
Dude, he's like super fucked. There was
Ultimate
some
chunk
time like bro, I won't even cap. There was like probably like a time of like 3 months where I watched like a bunch of people who covered
I've
who
seen
covered
clips
his
of the
content.
ramen one or something. Like, she was like, "I'm usually a one pack ramen girl, but
Oh,
today we're
wow.
eating
Oh yeah.
2 ramen."
Oh my
And then it's the meme with the dog like,
Yo,
I see
we-
everybody in the
Is that
comments like,
Mexican
she
dude
knew she was
Orland?
lying.
Is that
Yes.
Orland? So he did leave him, and then I guess he just came back to get fat again. Yeah, so
Oh.
20,
Yeah, I spent all my money on
2021.
food.
Yeah, 2021. Orland's back home. That was the video.
Oh my
The
And
best
yeah,
cheese.
if
Orland's
you
back
yeah look at the
home.
video, you can kind of see him. He did kind of start helping himself a little bit.
Like he looks a little bit
Yeah, and then
skinnier
bro,
than he
and
looks
now
he
they're,
lost his
now they're
little boyfriend,
dividing.
he
Now
had to
they're
get a little
dividing
skinny.
350. Okay, ad fuck.
"Dude,
Whatever. Yeah, but yeah, now they're
tube.
just adding their 350 pounds together. 700. God, that's just.
Dude's got nose tubes
Jesus.
just to eat the food."
Look at his fat
What am I seeing, bro? Oh my. See, bro, shit like that,
His shirt says I identify as skinny.
bro. It's just like
This nigga's
shit
funny
like
as-
that,
See,
bro. Like when I have to
That's
like
trash.
look deep into bros' roles and shit, like that should just be making me
Yeah, just
cringe.
face
I won't lie, that
It's
should
like
be kind of
making-
funny to me,
It's
bro.
just I
That shit-
can't.
I don't
bro.
like
I
seeing
can't, bro.
that shit.
Because you know, see, the thing is, I used to be a fat nigga, bro. That's the
Me
one
too.
thing. Y'all
I'm
niggas
pretty
ain't
sure
don't know.
all of
I
us
used to be a
used to be
fat
chubby
nigga.
kids.
In,
All of us were
in
chubby kids.
8th grade,
Oh, God.
7th grade, 6th grade, I was a fat ass little kid,
Oh,
bro.
man.
Little
So
chunk
just
bean.
knowing what chunk is,
We all hit the
feeling
fat
the
phase.
chunk, being chunk, I just can't
How much better
imagine
you
being
feel
on.
not being
Yeah,
chunk?
Like,
you
bro,
know, how much better you
excessively
feel not
chunk,
being
bro.
on that? Like, could you imagine being excessively?
That shit,
like,
being big
like,
used
bro.
to kill your soul,
It
nigga.
did, bro.
You felt like you
Bro,
was walking
'cause
around dead.
the thing
Literally,
is
bro.
in
You
middle
don't
school,
like
bro,
how you look at anything?
I
That should be
used to
trash.
be able to roast any nigga, bro. I could roast any nigga, but fat jokes, bro.
They would
kill
kill
That was
you.
that
They
was the
kill
worst,
you.
bro.
They said,
That was
"Vito,
the worst.
Because
That
they
was-
were real, my
It was
nigga.
like,
They
boy,
were
Vito, get your
real. That
fat
shit
ass.
hurt.
I used to be, I used to be damn near want to just heart just drop when the nigga said, if you don't get your fat ass, I used to just,
Like, oh no.
that, that used to be the worst.
Nigga is crazy.
That used
You'll
to be
get your fat
That
ass.
used to be a killer, bro. And then I was just like, you know what, nigga?
was a
8th
fatality
grade summer,
right
bro.
there.
I was like, these niggas ain't never gonna get that joke again. I promise
Oh,
it's
bro.
over with. I promise you niggas it's over with.
Fuck wrong
I
with
came
them
into
niggas.
9th grade, nigga, skinny as hell, nigga. I was playing whole different positions in football. That shit was
different on
different.
beast mode.
So just know, like, I just know, even if you struggling in a place of like weight or like obedience of eating food, bro,
Mm-hmm.
trust me, the way that you gonna feel after that, once you can
It's way
control
so
that and
worth
harness
it, bro.
that, bro, it's
So worth it, bro.
It's so worth
It's
So
like
worth
you a
it,
whole
bro.
different person though. Literally, like your mind, the way you think is different. Everything.
Mm-hmm.
Bro,
That's
you just
when you just
feel,
leveled
you just
up.
feel good, bro. I won't even cap. Like when you finally get to that point where you like enjoy, where you're happy with what you look like, bro. That is a great feeling, especially being like going from being like, damn, like, oh, I'm trying to rock this shirt to hide my little extra chunk
On
down
me,
here. You know what I'm
bruh.
saying?
On
Rocking
me.
jeans, and your jeans starting to get tight. You're like, what the
On
fuck
me,
going
bro.
on, son?
No,
You
bro.
talking about
I heard-
Trust me, I was certified fat nigga.
I heard
bro.
I know all the
basically,
fat nigga tactics.
you know, people call weed a gateway drug.
Yeah.
It's the gateway drug to food, which is
Oh, yeah,
another
that's
drug.
what they say.
That's
yeah.
true.
Weed is the
That's
gateway
true.
drug
It's
to
the
food,
gateway
not
to
the
the
gateway drug
fridge.
to
There's-
other,
that's
Oh,
true.
God.
not
to
to
the
like
fridge.
heroin and shit, but
That's
to
true.
fucking.
I
to
definitely
food,
seen
to
a lot of
to
fat
candy.
ass
fridge up at
potheads.
night.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I've seen some
I've-
fat ass potheads. I've seen some dudes like
I've seen- yeah, a
that
lot of
I
skinny
may
ones
have,
with a
like,
lot of fat
bro,
ones.
like when we were early
eat a lot
smoking or
of food.
whatever, like,
Yeah.
and just seen them get bigger.
See, the thing was for back
Oh,
then,
yeah.
only the
That shit
fat
does- it be
potheads used to be
weird.
the up niggas in the trenches though. Cause it's like you can't be moving around too much if you smoking and just eating all day. So like all the skinny niggas used to be potheads because we used to be having to move and groove all day to go get gas.
In the burbs, bro. If you would be like, you would smoke like outside or something. Like you try to figure out like
smoke
where
out
to
outside and
smoke,
then eat in
but
the
then
crib
you would
all
come
day.
home and like it would be like us, like 3 homies and shit, just destroying,
Tearing up a
Destroying
nigga
some
mom's
nigga parent
house.
yeah, like
pantries,
just
shit.
destroying their $500 in groceries. They
He
just
said, "Oh, you got
fucking bought."
EBT?"
That shit used to be fucked up, bro. Because I literally remember, like,
Nigga got
one of my
food
homies,
stamps
his
going
mom, like, bro, we just be blowing, and then we just have like 4 homies come downstairs. We playing games in this nigga's fucking basement and shit, bro. Next thing you know, his mom come in the door with fucking she just went
Just
to
went
Costco.
grocery
Just
shopping.
went to Costco, coming in with pizzas.
Stupid
He got
dummy
like
pack.
3 other siblings and shit, bro. They bringing shit for all them niggas. But
He said
in
we
that
eating
bitch-
they
we
meals
in
like
that
we
bitch
the
just
fam.
Dorito
Smacking.
bags, bringing them bitches down. Bringing
Nigga
the
thought they was the
cereal up.
Jackson
Spread
Five.
that shit.
Whatever's edible.
Jesus.
For real, bro.
Like it's
And
the
that-
grocery store.
And then that's just where I could see, like I could see where.
Yeah, you could
motherfuckers
see like
started
if
at.
you
develop
up,
those
nigga, you
habits.
up. You got
Yeah.
your mom got all the food. You get to eat at home all day.
Yeah.
She ain't on your ass. See, that was my thing. I could have got chubbier through high school, but my mom was on my ass. She wouldn't let a nigga sit in the crib.
Yeah.
If you high out your mind, she go your ass outside
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah.
So I'm out here trapping around the block trying
Literally.
to find a move.
Literally, my mom would always kick me out the house.
Literally.
And like whenever I finished my homework, she'd be like, "Go outside."
Yeah,
and
go
then, like,
go find something to do.
Yeah, and then like if I was like outside, the thing is too is like at my crib, I meant to say, we just didn't have a lot of bad food at my house.
Oh, yeah.
So like my mom cooked
She was
a
on
lot.
a healthy
So
way.
yeah,
My mom
she
cooked
was
a lot. My
Yeah,
mom
she
cooked
was. She
hella.
cooked a lot.
But
cooked
we
a
also
lot of
had
African
food stamps
and
though.
shit.
So when you got food stamps, the snacks is on the surplus just off the strength.
Yeah.
Snacks is on a surplus.
Literally.
Because the thing is like food stamps, like a lot of the shit that's approved by food stamps isn't
is
the
the
healthiest
booth
shit.
shit.
booth
They
shit.
want
So you
y'all
can get all
all
that
like the
They
poor
want
niggas.
you on that shit. They want you on
Yeah.
that. They want you grabbing the Doritos, grabbing
Yeah.
all the Capri
Grab the
Suns, grab all the
packs,
juice,
add
do
all the
all that
fucking
Minute
Debbie
Maid.
The
snacks
little
for your
bologna
kids.
sandwich
They
kits
want
and
you
shit.
to grab all that cheap
Yeah.
little shit so you can just get a cart full of shitty food.
Bro,
basically.
yeah.
Yeah, just
Bro.
fry your brain on that
Full.
fool ass food.
Full fridge
Yeah.
stuff.
And they just know it's a whole
Motherfucking
family.
fridge and freezer so stuff you open
Yep.
it, it's shit falling out.
Yep,
You
yep.
like we up.
Yep, and the thing is you
he
signed,
was broke.
you signed up for that food stamps, telling them how many kids you got and all this, so they know exactly how many people are gonna get fed all
Yeah,
that
they apply
shitty
for
food.
each kid like a
Yep.
couple, $1.50 or something.
Yep,
Like $1.50
yep.
per kid.
God
Yep.
damn.
Yeah, so it's crazy, bro. They're making sure we're eating processed here.
On me, no, dead ass though. Dead ass. Niggas was eating mad crazy, but it was busting.
Where we at time wise now, Jackson? We must be getting
Been like
pretty-
2 hours, huh?
Wow,
Yeah.
God
Probably a good time to send it off,
damn,
probably.
been juking.
It was cooling, man, cooling, chopping it up.
Yeah, I said we probably could keep going, but
Probably one of the longest ones since like the first two. Yeah, we was going.
we didn't even
that
do none of our normal shit. We
on.
didn't talk about the weekend. We didn't talk about our
About
drip.
no
We didn't talk
drip,
about no
nothing.
Minnesota. We didn't-
Man.
Fuck everybody, nigga.
This was a
They don't
different
even
episode.
know about what none
Oh, but
of
I do want to
going
say we
on
dropped a
today.
Kanye
Spotify
part two.
playlist.
He said,
Spotify
fuck
playlist.
Anybody who watching this,
Oh yeah, Spotify playlist.
Minnesota Music
yeah, go
Daily,
check that out right
updated
now,
daily
right
with
now.
new music
we need some
releases from
Riesler roll on that
Minnesota.
bitch and some Kelvino and some Ouija.
You got drop. We
Hold
don't
up.
even on Spotify.
No, nigga, I ain't dropping nothing.
I
I'm
mean,
like
we
Frank
need to
Ocean.
get
You
in
just
Spotify.
you just put it on there, nigga, off
It's
the
coming.
strength. I'm Frank Ocean.
Oh
Nigga, I ain't dropping 5
I'm gonna
years.
drop my first
shit
tape
better
I
when
get-
I'm
guess
like
that's your newest
28.
stuff you got, so might as well.
Jay-Z was 27. Shit,
Oh,
the
me.
baby was
No,
27.
Bro, should I, bro, should I,
literally,
should I just like
literally,
take the next like
baby.
5 years of my life to become the coldest lyricist of all time?
No,
Will they just
honestly,
hit the
that's
ground
how I
running
feel
at
when it comes to
27?
this rap shit. Niggas rearing at 25, and I feel like a young Jay-Z when it comes to this
See,
bar
but
shit.
the
Bro,
thing
but see,
is-
but you could pull a Kid Boo and just tell niggas you like 19.
I
Well,
could.
yeah, and the
I
thing
could,
is we just
personally.
be around a
But
lot of young
I'm only
niggas, so
19.
like that's the thing
That's why
too.
me
Is like,
and Ouija were
we're
talking
not
about
really
earlier. We're
around
young
a lot of the
spirited.
people that are our
Like
age.
we got our own job. Like we ain't have to get in the old nigga mindset yet.
Like we haven't had like we haven't had like the office job, corporate world,
ain't
like
hit
the
the-
K-Yard.
We ain't hit
Yeah.
the
Youthfulness.
quarter life crisis yet.
Yeah.
That's what
Oh,
it is.
bro, yeah.
Niggas hit that quarter life crisis. They like, damn, I'm getting kind of old. I'm almost 30. Nigga be about 24, just start turning into an old nigga.
Yeah.
Oh, me.
See,
The whole time they just rejuvenate at 30
See,
though.
the thing
Like,
is,
what?
the thing is for me, I don't even see my like. I feel like what normal people's 20-year-old lives is
Yeah.
going to happen for me when I'm like 30 or 40.
Yeah, because
So,
we
like,
skip
I
college.
don't. Yeah, so like I don't really see myself like doing the whole like
The family
clubbing,
and all
doing
that
all
shit
this
and that
crazy
shit
like shit.
early.
Like, well, no, like I definitely want to have like a family and shit, but like I mean, like I think that I won't be like spending out my money just like being a drunk ass, like all this
Yeah.
other
The
shit.
party
Like,
animal
I
young
think,
nigga.
Like when you go to the club and you see those dusty, okay, let me not say dusty, but you see those grown ass niggas in there, and you're like, bro, like you've been in here for probably like the last 15 years.
the last 5 years. Niggas
Yeah.
be
Like, you
from
know?
like, I feel like it'd be like from 22 to 27. Niggas will go through that 5-year party stretch. We haven't hit that.
Yeah. Well, see, I'm trying to live my I want my 30s and like my 40s. I want to be like that one nigga. What's the nigga, the owner of Crave?
Shout out my nigga
old dude,
Sam. Cam.
Is that the
My
same-
nigga Cam.
That's the same dude
The
that
nigga-
was at
He
Union
owns
too?
Crave and Union.
Yeah.
Cam.
So
Shout out
yeah.
Cam. Shout
So
out Cam.
like, see,
Yeah,
when he
that's how I'm
walk in
trying
the
to be
building,
35,
that's
45.
the type of shit that I'm trying to
Nigga.
be on.
Cam
35,
is
40.
that guy.
Don't
Anybody
play with
who
me,
know
nigga.
Cam, don't play
Everything
with him,
needs
stay
to
with
be
him.
everything. When I'm working right now, so when I'm in the club,
Yeah.
when I'm 30, bro,
You that guy,
you gonna
that guy.
see, you just gonna see everything is lined up for me
He's
as
that
soon as
guy
I fucking
unsaid.
get inside the
Yeah.
fucking
You don't
building.
even gotta
walk
say
through
There
the
nothing.
door.
there ain't nothing. No security, nigga. Look, they know. They
Nigga,
opening the
don't
door
say
for a
shit
nigga.
to me.
My car's up front. Everything's up top, nigga. The bottles are ready. As soon as I sit
Everything.
down, the bottle girls are here. All this shit, nigga. That's
Accommodations.
30. That's what we working towards, nigga.
Yeah.
Not this other shit of
Not
just
no-
chilling in the club.
Not this
I'm not
spend
being
your
with
last
Yeah.
to look like you got it.
Nah, nigga.
Actually have it
Yeah.
and play with it. You
Yeah,
feel me?
That's the type of shit. That's why you don't see me at no tables.
Facts.
Like that's why you don't
100%.
see none of this shit on every weekend. You don't see
Facts.
us doing all that like unless we getting paid or we're out there on
Young
a real
millionaires
event.
in the
But
making.
that's
Literally.
what I see my future being is
Mm-hmm.
having that ability, also having a family, but like you know
Mm-hmm.
like just not playing around. We comfy, yes.
Comfy,
Like
right.
Tracy
Oh, God.
said, we comfy, nigga.
Nah, literally,
that's,
bro.
That's what I need is ultimate
cap.
comfort everywhere I go.
Literally.
It's starting a foundation. I feel like a lot of people lack foundation. We're heavy on that from when it comes to our company, to our lifestyles. Like, we just live like a righteous life.
Yep.
Foundation
Boy.
so strong as granite.
Yeah, no, yeah. We're not even playing with these niggas.
don't play with
honestly.
Hell yeah.
We living for the next motherfucking, what they say? They said by 2053, the black households will generate, on average, $0 worth of income.
Wow.
Yeah, that's actually like a statistic based off of our spending habits. So basically, if you by 2053, if you quote unquote if you can make over $250,000, we would be like statistically compatible with the other races.
Hey, I mean, hey, Mexicans are now the biggest, most populated race in Texas.
Oh man,
Jeez.
I'd imagine. I mean,
times are
officially-
I mean, yeah.
officially
man.
more
I mean, it
Mexicans
changed,
in Texas
but not
than white
really.
people.
Times
That
have
shit is
changed,
insane
but they
to me.
change back.
As long as it's not no racist white ass folk, nigga, we good.
Oh my God.
No, literally. I
No,
mean,
but
the
that's
thing
facts, that's
is like
facts.
they're gonna be all over the place. Like, I mean, there's gonna be people who are in Texas who are brand new to the U.S. There's people who are gonna be assimilated into white society, black society. Like, I mean, hey, bro, everyone's gonna be different out here. This shit's gonna be a wild west of you don't know
Man.
who's gonna hate you or who's gonna like
It's
you
gonna
in,
be
in a few years.
Oh God.
It's just
bro.
gonna be tribal. I feel like it's gonna get back to tribal soon.
No,
It has
100%.
to.
Like, cause like even the people from Minnesota are all gonna be like, okay, we're all people from Minnesota in like 2050. Like, we're all gonna have sound the same kinda. But then when you go down to the south, it's like, oh yeah, you're from Minnesota. Like, you're from there. You're one of
bringing
those.
that
I feel like
stigma.
I feel like
crossed and
the
did all
internet
this.
opened up like the
LB.
tribal aspect too, because now it's like instead of locational or geographical, you can find motherfuckers who think the same as you.
True.
So now that's gonna be a real thing.
True.
Is people linking up who think the same.
Yeah, no,
It's gonna be
no.
like, all right, well, we don't think like nobody else, so let's all just stick together then.
There's
Fuck them other
realty
niggas.
groups for conservatives only in
Mm-hmm.
Texas. So it's like that's literally people who are finding each other on Facebook who are like, we want to live in the same neighborhood
Yeah.
because we believe in the same political
Yeah.
ideology.
It's
That's
definitely the
crazy.
world is getting like that. Cause I mean, like niggas like 19 Keys and like Wall Street Trap and like those are like heavy hitters as far as like the black community and investing, and them niggas already trying to own only like black wealth communities, where it's like, nigga, I own like Trapper already, Wall Street Trapper, he already owned his 40 acres and he got cows and shit. He like, I'm looking for neighbors and shit. Oh man.
Yeah, that's something that I want to a farm.
Yeah.
I want a farm.
Literally,
Really
just
Hella
self-sustainability.
Just a
man.
lot of land and like sheep, goats. Like I don't really care for cows, but like I like sheep, goats, like and then like small animals, chickens.
I'm a
maybe,
huge
like,
red
ducks.
meat guy. I can
Yeah.
honestly see
See,
myself
I like red meat.
owning a butcher type system.
Yeah. See,
I
I, just
wouldn't-
don't
I
know
wouldn't-
if I could do all that.
I wouldn't be the hand. I wouldn't be the hand.
Yeah.
I'm much more of a investive / innovative guy. So I could create the plan and the idea and the structure for it.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's gonna be niggas working there, but I'm gonna be like, yeah, this is the motherfucking Kirby family cow, nigga.
Oh
This
me,
shit busting.
oh me. I would just be sad to like look at Bessie and you just know it's her last day. You just
No,
like,
yeah,
Yeah,
see,
I couldn't.
damn
do-
it, but-
I
but-
couldn't do
damn
that,
it,
bro. I don't think I
but-
could do that,
no,
bro.
that's the
Like you
best.
watch this little one grow up
And
from
then
like a
you-
calf
and then
to
you
a
just
cow.
watch her walk off into the
see,
slaughter
that's,
shed. You're
that's like the best
And then like a few
part.
hours later, you're slapping her on the grill.
Oh,
Like
man.
that's crazy,
That's
son.
the best
I can't do
part.
it.
That's the
I don't know
most
if I could do it.
humane part you can partake
true.
in.
I-
It's
I-
because
yeah.
like they have no other purpose for us
Yeah.
as like quote unquote the god beings on
No,
this
I
planet.
mean, and especially cows.
That is their purpose.
Yeah,
so it's
no,
like our
especially
compassion
cows.
comes from that. Is like
what else
us
would they be
seeing them
doing
die
for
is
us?
like that's
No, that's
God's
true.
grace.
Yeah.
That should still feel crazy.
No, yeah, because you know cows
Damn, I
can't
never
live
even
in the
thought about
wild.
it like
Did
that.
you
What
know
else
that?
can
They
you
won't
do?
live
Cows,
nowhere else.
cows
They would just
cannot
get
live
killed.
in the
They're-
wild.
They're
They
too,
are
they're too docile.
yeah, too
They're too
docile.
domesticated?
Just too well, not
Or, like,
domesticated.
They're too docile.
So the thing
They
is,
won't
they're
kill.
literally-
yeah, they
They're
won't.
just
they,
food.
Like the thing is they can fight. They can kick. They can ram into shit. There's
Yeah.
bulls.
Yeah.
They can do all that.
Yeah.
But the problem
But
is
essentially-
if you're talking about against a wolf, or you're talking about
lion,
Against
a
serious
bear,
predators.
cat, a
serious
lynx.
predators, so
They're
they
just
stand no
food.
chance.
I just
It's
got
just
so
food.
a quick question. So then
Might as
how
well
did they,
cook
so
'em.
then how did we end up even coming across
So
them?
if you think about like wildebeest and other animals, they come from those big steer type animals like horses
Like
and things like that.
oxen,
Yeah, they come
stuff
from
like
those
that.
animals
Buffaloes
that they
and
can
shit.
survive on their own. 'cause
Yeah,
they're
they got
strong.
horns and
They
shit.
So
got
we
huge-
domesticated those big beasts and turned them into the cow.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
On the weakest links.
On the
like
made
the
that
weakest
hell
version of
weakest-
the weakest version of a
version-
bull.
Just like the
Type
dog
shit.
is technically the weakest version of wolf.
Of
And it
yeah,
tastes
yeah,
the best.
Yeah.
yeah, and we created that.
What
Not the dog.
No, not the dog.
Yeah, I was like, wait, hold on,
Cow,
hold
nigga, the
on.
cow.
Might have lost a couple on the
was
view, a
pretty
couple
good.
views on that one.
He said, not the Chinese.
So y'all niggas eat dogs? Click.
No, that's where YouTube just
yeah.
cuts.
No,
in.
nigga.
All right, all
Hey,
right.
I be seeing they ass make TikToks about it they own self and shit. So I'll be like, I can roast y'all.
I mean, don't
It's
they
all
do
in the
eat-
game
they,
of comedy.
They do eat dogs in China.
See, the
though,
thing
don't
is
they?
about being black
There's
is you
literally
can. I feel like you
dog
can roast
breeds,
any
like,
other
I feel like
race
it's-
because you're just so used to
No,
being oppressed
No, like,
anyway.
not-
You
I'm
can
not
just-
saying
But
it's
the
their
thing is,
main
like, I
thing,
feel like
it's
if
more
not
accepted.
Everyone in
I don't
China
think you-
eats dogs.
No,
Yeah,
I'll
but
be-
maybe
but
there's
I mean, the thing
some
is,
nobody.
like, bro, I don't think you
Probably no, but I would hope
No,
nobody.
I won't
It's
lie. As a
accepted.
black
I've-
person, I don't know if you can make accusations to that scale, though. You feel me? Like I feel like
As a
yeah,
human
I feel,
being, I
like,
can make
you
accusations with
cross
any
boundaries
scale.
Not
that, like, a
everyone,
white
but
person
it's just like
necessarily
how
can, no,
certain
but,
types
like,
of people eat goat, and we don't know. Like I never really eat goat, but
I
what's
eat lamb all the time.
what's the
Euro.
euros like? What
I think that's lamb, right?
like lamb
Yeah,
or
lamb.
Yeah,
who eat
lamb.
like certain types of like cultures eat lamb way
Yeah.
more than I would eat lamb.
Yeah,
And like
yeah.
I think dog meat is like
Is
is
there
more
Aphrodisiac?
accepted.
It
Yeah,
is.
it
definitely
is.
accepted
That's
in
what I
some
mean. I
places.
don't mean
It
like
is.
it's either McDonald's
It's
where you
not
can
a
get a dog
motherfucking
burger.
No.
stereotype or no derogatory term.
No. The thing
I was just
is,
spitting facts.
No,
It just sound crazy.
Exactly. And the thing
So,
is,
in
if
the
you
tr-
were from a certain like tribe, if you knew what city it was, I feel
Yeah.
like then you could be like, if I wasn't them niggas in Ba Sing
yeah,
Se,
yeah.
eating that fucking-
Yo,
Dude, say whatever. Dude's over here also.
I'm pretty sure there's like
Avatar
a whole
shit.
like dog trading thing where they're like waiting to get killed, like just like pigs.
is.
I've
Oh,
seen
yeah.
it.
There
I
is.
would
No,
doubt
there
it.
I
is.
won't even cap.
I
Right now,
was-
I'm looking at
Honestly,
Cook's
I
dog
would-
photos, and this is probably one of the most traumatizing.
Really?
things
I'm
I've
just
ever seen.
praying. I don't even want to see. That's why I said
Hey,
I'm
take
hoping.
the
Hey,
first scene of my life, bro.
in Peru
They
they
have,
eat
like a
guinea
skewer,
pigs.
like a pig, like with the
Bro,
Yeah.
I'll just show
Yeah.
you.
Them bitches
It's
is
so fun.
disgusting
Yeah.
anyway. So
Yeah.
I'm
Like, bro, literally,
I
like,
wouldn't eat them.
like that is just like it's just so
All
so
right,
Eating a
wrong.
rodent.
relax,
Eating a
relax.
rodent.
That's so
I'd be
wrong.
sick because
Hey,
it's like
Peru
And then, like,
I'd be
eats
having
guinea
a
pigs.
pet, yeah.
Peru
I
eats guinea
can't even, I
pigs.
can't even, bro. Like they're just like they're about to
Hey, Peru eats guinea pigs. So
Yeah.
if we're making the statement that China eats dogs, Peru eats guinea
Bro,
pigs.
there's
I literally
surprising-
seen
actually,
niggas
bro,
boiling. They had
People,
a
bro,
hot
we
water.
can't even
Eat
shit. We
pigs.
can't even
We
shit on
eat
China.
pigs, nigga.
You can't
No,
even
them
shit on
niggas
China,
put
bro.
mouth-
Because
eat
squirrels,
bro,
sweet squirrels,
Vietnam,
niggas put a
Switzerland,
squirrel
and
before.
Nigeria are all well-known places for eating dogs as well.
Yeah. So
No, but I see
South
them
Korea
niggas
as
eat
well.
mice though. That shit was tragic too.
I think I've had like
Mice?
They had
turtle
boiling
stew
water. They
before or
would
some
dip
shit.
the mouse in there
Oh my
and then
God.
peel the skin off because it would just.
Oh
die
my god.
instantly.
Oh my
Wait,
god.
hold on.
Oh
What did you
my
say?
Boil it.
god.
Yeah, that shit was
Oh
disgusting.
my lord.
Yeah. Do we
like a
eat pigs
crab.
in America? Just know that's one
That's
of
why I
the
stopped eating
dirtiest
orange
animals
chicken.
on this earth. So it doesn't even matter
No,
what you eat.
100%.
It doesn't even matter. If you're from China, you eat that
Crab.
shit. Go
I'd
eat
say,
that
yeah,
shit.
I'd
man.
say pigs and probably what like some
Go
type
eat
of
that shit.
crustacean
Just
is
not
the
my
dirtiest
shit, bro.
Bro,
Don't
I
eat my
just seen
dog.
this article, bro. I just found some tragic
He
ass
said
shit,
not my
bro.
dog.
I just found some tragic ass
Oh
shit.
my god.
This
Dude
nigga
over here went
this
down the
nigga got
black web of
arrested. I swear,
aphrodisiac
this one nigga got
meals.
arrested for having 500 imprisoned cats.
Yeah.
500 imprisoned cats that he was planning on using to sell for like human consumption.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it's just
Yeah.
a picture. It's a picture of him next to like probably like 30 dead cats.
Oh god.
Because they have that shit in
Jesus.
influx. That's the thing.
Yeah.
And they
Too
don't.
many.
They're not the type of people to
To put
use
anything to waste.
animals that support animals either.
Yeah.
Though they don't
that
use that
shit
shit
is
for
just-
comfort.
Yeah.
They like nigga. This shit is food.
Yeah,
period.
cats are rodent killers to some people. That's all they're
Yeah.
really seen as.
They're like we feed them the mice, and then when we hungry, we might eat
Yeah,
them.
my grandma doesn't feed. They feed their cats, but they don't pet their cats. They don't let them in the house. They
Yeah.
don't do none of that. They're
Just
just
stri-
outside.
They're
cats.
just doing their jobs.
Strictly outside.
I was
Just stay out
talking
there.
to the guys at
They're
Adams. They were
farm
talking about
hands.
how like they're talking about like yeah like it's they were got like bros. I'm like yeah like nah like we don't be having our cats in the crib like that and like I don't know.
That's
Exactly
why them
what the
niggas
fuck.
got
He's
them in
like,
the
it's same
stove.
type of time. Like they're just outside cats. You
Yeah.
don't pet them. You don't fuck with them. They're just there.
Yeah. And I mean, I get it. Like in a lot of cultures, it makes sense. Like I
Yeah.
mean, a lot of these animals are getting into shit too that you just don't want to know about. So you don't want to be touching all over them. Like,
Hell no.
because I know like we had there was dogs at my grandmother's farm too, and they were puppies, but you could just see fleas and ticks just like on top
on
of
their
them.
bare
So
back.
you don't
Yeah,
want to
so it's
be.
just like
you
you
wouldn't
just-
want to be up in
Yeah,
said, "Damn,
you know
little
what I'm
nigga, you
saying?
over here
Howling and
loose
shit.
as hell."
Yeah. So I was just cool off that in the first place, but yeah, I'm excited to go and see all the puppies
Oh
this year.
man,
Little tinies.
you got 1 month. Well, a month and a half.
Yeah.
Man, time be flying, yo.
For real, this year's gone by really fast.
It's been by pretty swell, I'd say. I barely even remember like
The summer
the
took a while,
early
but
winter.
overall it just feels
the
like it's
summer. Yeah, the summer.
Summer
took some
lasted
time,
a long
but,
time, it
But
felt
that
like.
winter, that early winter or late winter, it was fast.
Yeah.
Like from like January to May.
I feel like January, yeah, up to summer it was
Yeah,
kind
it's
of
pretty fast. I'm salty we didn't get to go to Summer Smash still, honestly.
Yeah, that's still definitely.
That was a vibe. Missed out on.
Summer smoosh.
We could have
Summer
seen
Smash.
Yeet.
Next
Yeah,
year.
that was. It did seem like too that it was like prepared. Obviously,
so
he's gonna
rushed.
get better.
It
He's
was a
gonna
month
get better.
early.
He's gonna get better too. I feel like Cole Bennett
we get
is
to
gonna get
oh, yeah,
better at
yeah.
throwing shows.
Yeah.
But it seemed like this one was like a really
It's only, like,
good.
their third one.
Right.
But I
yeah.
heard this was like one of their best.
That's what I was saying. was
obviously,
it
as you
seemed
get
really
better-
Yeah. See, that's what I was saying.
time, yeah,
That's what I was
Learn new
saying.
Real
Because
life
they
stuff,
literally
you
had a
spend more time
tornado
on, pay
3
more
days
people.
before,
Yeah.
and it
People
tore
working.
up this half of a stage, and they had to put that bitch back up, and Real still made it.
But they still made it
They
happen.
still made it.
Because
Soda
wasn't
Fountain
it's
couldn't do
it's
all that.
but see that's the thing. It's like didn't they have another year too where they had to stop it midway through the day? Like they had to start late.
Yeah,
did.
that was
They
that
did.
was our year.
That was your
it got
guys'
rained
years
out.
that it got
We-
rained
we-
out.
It
And
started
like-
at like
No,
11. It started at
But
3.
it also happened this year too, where they like a bunch of people went to like a parking garage and shit.
That's what I saw a
Yeah.
video of that.
Yeah,
Maybe
no, that
I'm
happened
tweaking
this
on
year
that
that.
happened
too.
when
That
we
happened this
went.
year.
'cause I
That
mean,
was when y'all went. Y'all went to the
That-
parking
that
garage.
was
and shit?
last. That was the year prior.
2021.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I don't think they
Oh.
had one 2020. So the one that y'all went to last
Yeah,
year was
they-
like
yeah, it was
the
2019,
first one in, like,
2021.
2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they had
Okay,
2019
yeah.
was
The
their
COVID,
first year.
and then I remember it rained.
makes sense.
It always it's like rained every time they.
It
did
rained like
Rain
every
season.
morning.
It did that in 2019 too. One of the whole days got canceled. I'm pretty sure. Due to
God
rain.
That's just that
So-
Chicago shit, I guess.
Yeah, because one
picking
day had to
bad
start at
weekends.
3. Do you know if they ended up having all the performers go?
Yeah, we missed because they
We
they,
missed a
we
couple
missed, like
because
Blueface and
they had the
someone else.
announce times fucked up. We missed.
They-
Blueface.
They weren't
We
gonna.
missed-
They
wasn't
didn't
a
announce the
missed,
times because we figured they were gonna push everyone back, but they just like got picked up where they left off
picked up
time
right
wise.
away,
Like it's almost
yeah.
like those people maybe just mixed it mixed in later.
Yeah,
or
like
something,
half
but-
sessions. I think they cut people's time short and just
we didn't
pushed
leave the
everybody
hotel
back.
yet, so we were just like
'Cause we
cooling
missed-
and waiting for an announcement.
We missed
Waiting for an
Blueface,
announcement.
Made in Tokyo,
Like Coil Ray or
Young
something.
Pinch, Coil Ray. Yeah.
Jaden Smith, maybe.
Yeah, 'cause I
Like
feel
some
like-
weird-
I feel
just
like it's-
it was the beginning of the day, so it wasn't like the crazy
Yeah, we
stars,
missed
but it's
like
still people that you.
we missed like
Still
the
people you
we were
11
walking.
twos.
We were walking to the door, and you hear "bust down" at the end of it. I was like,
Oh
"Oh
yeah, we're like,
like, fuck.
damn, he's going off. Yeah, that shit was tragic.
So then I feel like too like it should have had like then if everyone went because as the compared to Soda Sound you would see like a lot of like the since Cole Bennett paid for the artists, obviously you want them to get on and go.
Yes.
So then at least the
For
fans
as
can
little
feel,
as
15
15 to
so then
7
at least the
minutes.
fans
Yeah.
can feel like
Yeah.
they saw that person
Yeah.
that they came out to see for the
Yeah,
day or
100%.
whatever.
yeah."
Yeah, I guess
And
that
plus,
makes sense.
you literally paid them.
Yeah, you paid
So
them.
it's like,
That's
nigga,
why I
you
was
ain't
like,
not finna
yeah, that's
grace
why I
me.
was
Better
like,
get
I was
in
like,
there,
Cole,
travel
yeah,
here.
because I was
Sweater
like,
or not,
Cole
my
ain't
nigga?
gonna get his fucking
Yeah,
bread
I don't
back.
care
So
if
I was
you
like, he might
perform
as well
one
just-
song, nigga, your ass on there.
Yeah, I was like,
That's
at least just put them on the stage for a little
They
bit,
probably
even
just
if
had
it's
less breaks
wet,
in between
whatever.
and just try to go rapid
Yeah,
fire.
just
I don't
no
really
breaks
remember
instant.
because I know when we get
Because
there,
we
you still.
weren't there and they weren't posting either because we were
Yeah.
trying to wait for them to post, but they were taking so long to post with the
So
rate
they
delay
started-
because he was obviously trying to push the artists out. So it's like you can't be on your phone if you trying
Doing
to get
bro,
them.
like,
Yeah, yeah.
just trying to facilitate all that.
And I mean, do you like? It's probably multiple people too. That
Definitely.
that
waiting
are
for the
on there.
formal
I'm sure it's a
announcement.
team
It
of
was
people
bro
who are
with the
handling
glasses
that.
with the black hair. I can't remember his name, but we always saw him.
Yeah.
Cole, probably like right? Yeah.
Glow
So
Up Jake's
Blow
probably.
Up Jake, and then the nigga with the black hair and the glasses. You'll always see him in the cut with Cole. He's like the real main coordinator of this shit.
I remember.
Behind the
Oh,
scenes
man.
coordinator
Is it
guy.
Elliot?
I can't remember this nigga
Elliot
name.
Monetez or some shit.
If I look him up and it's him, then
I've seen like a lot of people in their
Good memory.
group, but I don't really remember all of them. But I just remember seeing like their offices and seeing all the people that kind of worked there and shit.
Oh.
you think his name got 1 T or 2 T?
I'm not even sure.
Elliot
I'm
usually has
not
two,
sure.
right?
I don't know. I used to think maybe too. He might be a
But a lot of
writer.
people be having
He might be a
fun.
writer though for Cole Bennett, so I don't even know. But yeah, it's fucking crazy. Them people be crazy, bro.
Oh, I see who you're talking about, and it's crazy because he does match the description, but no, it's not him.
No, yeah,
It's not
because
him.
he did. I remember him.
DJ
looking like that, but I
Scheme?
think he's just a writer. Maybe.
Is that what you're talking about? No, that's a DJ though. DJ
No,
Scheme.
yeah, it's a DJ. Let me
That's what you're talking about.
I can probably find
Because he has
that.
black hair.
But no, yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy that you really pop
not
grow
always
up
together,
and you
though.
really match the description of exactly.
That's
what it
crazy.
is.
Good memory.
Yeah, no, because I mean, because like shit, I'm an artist. I wanted a nigga
Yeah,
to
you
write.
gotta pay attention to who
See,
running the scenes.
The thing is, y'all gonna understand with hearing me on like a podcast or any of this water wave shit. I'm not finna cap to you about this fucking artist shit.
Not
I'm
at
not
all.
finna tell y'all niggas lies, cause one day when I blow, there's gonna be niggas sad that I blew, and they're gonna fucking post the DMs of me asking them for features and shit. And just know, I told you here, I was asking niggas for features, nigga, and I was asking niggas for Lyrical Lemonade blog write-ups,
Putting in
and
all the
all the
groundwork.
groundwork, nigga. I had to grind, I had to learn how this shit go, nigga. Just know that. So just know, if anybody telling you that I was in anybody DMs about some music shit, I probably fucking was.
It was
Like
it was
a
not
real
cap.
nigga though,
And
like
it
a real
wasn't
nigga.
cap, nigga, but I was trying to work, nigga. So don't look at that as nothing.
Don't
But
don't
work.
play with it.
And
Don't
then,
think
yeah,
we
you
ain't
see
never
that?
come.
That was bottle
Bow,
flip
you
of God.
ready?
Zoop,
Money
zip,
ready.
bow, nigga.
That's how you
Fuck
know
on,
it's time to
nigga.
go. The bottle flip landed.
That's how you know. That's how you know it wasn't cap.
Just like that.
I feel like we should wrap it up though. I don't know.
You're-
It's about 2 hour mark.
2 hours, you made it.
2 hours, we made it.
Damn, we out here.
I would love to do a
aged
3 hour
2 hours.
podcast eventually once we actually have like a fan base where we have like a lot of people watching
No,
live.
we're doing a
and
24-hour stream, bro. Once we have 100K, bro, we're doing a 24-hour stream,
Shit.
and we're just hanging.
If we
out
can
with
get
100K
if we can get to like
Oh,
25K, I'd do
that'd be
one
crazy.
because right now a lot of our I'm not even whatever we gotta end this. Come shop
just
with us,
dragging it to another
1521
cup.
Como Avenue, Southeast Minneapolis. Use the code WWTV20 for 20% off Northern Chill on northernchill.com. Follow us at Waterwave TV. Go follow Jackson. It's Jackson Bates on
I found him, though.
Instagram.
His name is also Jake. I
Oh,
knew it.
you
I
mean
knew that.
fuck
I
Lil
knew
Jake? That guy?
Lil Jake. Yeah.
I thought he had the yellow hair. But all right, fuck it. Jackson, just end this shit.
Yeah,
Let's
you
get
can
outta here.
end it.